Today, I want to talk about something so many people struggle with: how to speak better at work. Whether you're in a meeting, talking to your boss, or just chatting with a coworker by the coffee machine, the way you speak English really matters.
It does. And the good news is, you don't need perfect grammar or a huge vocabulary. You just need the right phrases and a little confidence.
Exactly. So let's walk through some real situations you'll face at work and give phrases you can start using today. And don't just listen, repeat the phrases out loud. That's how they stick.
Great tip. Let's start at the beginning of the day. Sarah, when you walk into the office in the morning, what's the first thing you say?
Usually something simple like, "Good morning, how's it going?" Or, "Morning, how was your weekend?"
I love that. Small talk is so important. It might feel like a waste of time, but it actually builds relationships with the people you work with.
It really does. And here's a tip: don't just answer, "Fine." Give a little more. So if someone asks, "How was your weekend?" instead of saying "good," you could say,
It was great, thanks. I went hiking on Saturday. How about you?
"Perfect." You answered, you gave a small detail, and then you asked them back. That keeps the conversation going.
And that last part is the secret, asking back. We call it returning the question. You can just say, how about you? Or, and you?
Let's try a few more. If it's Monday morning, you might say, "Did you have a good weekend?" And on a Friday, "Got any plans for the weekend?"
Nice. And if you want something neutral and safe, the weather always works. Can you believe this weather? Or it's freezing today, isn't it?
That little "isn't it" at the end is a tag question. It's a friendly way to invite the other person to agree with you.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on to something we all have to do at work, asking people to do things.
Yes, this is where a lot of learners get nervous because they don't want to sound rude or too direct.
Right. In English, we often soften our requests to be polite. So instead of saying, send me the report, which sounds like an order,
You could say, "Could you send me the report when you get a chance?"
much softer. That little phrase, when you get a chance, makes a big difference.
Here are some other polite ways to ask: "Would you mind sending me the file?" Notice we say, "Would you mind" plus the ing form, sending.
And here's a common mistake. When someone says, would you mind, and you're happy to help, you actually say, no, not at all, because they're asking if it's a problem for you.
That confuses a lot of people. So "no" here means "no problem, I'll do it."
Another good one is, I was wondering if you could, for example, I was wondering if you could help me with this presentation.
Sounds polite and professional. And if it's a little urgent but you still want to be kind, you can say, "Sorry to bother you, but could you..."
Sorry to bother you is a lovely opener. It shows you respect their time.
Now, let's talk about meetings because this is where many people feel shy about speaking up.
Very true. You might have a great idea, but you're not sure how to jump into the conversation.
So if you want to share your opinion, you can start with "I think," "in my opinion," or "from my point of view."
And if someone's talking and you want to add something, you can politely interrupt with, can I jump in here? Or, sorry, can I add something?
That phrase "jump in" is so natural. It just means to join the conversation.
And what if you don't understand something? Don't just nod and pretend, ask. You can say, sorry, could you explain that a bit more? Or, just to make sure I understand, do you mean?
That second one is great because you're checking your understanding. It shows you're really listening.
And if you agree with someone, show it. Say, that's a great point, or I completely agree, or just exactly.
What about disagreeing? Sometimes you do need to disagree, even with your boss, but you want to stay polite.
This is so important. In English, we rarely say, no, you're wrong. That's too strong. Instead, we soften it. For example, I see what you mean, but have you considered?
You're showing respect for their idea first, then offering yours. Or you could say, "That's an interesting idea. Another option might be..."
Notice, another option might be, not you should do this. Softening again. Respect first, then your opinion.
Let's put some of this together with a quick practice. David, you be a coworker and I'll come and ask you for help.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
"Hey David, sorry to bother you. Do you have a minute?"
Sure, what's up?
"I'm a bit stuck on the sales report. Would you mind walking me through it?"
No problem at all. Let's take a look together.
"Thanks so much. I really appreciate it."
And there it is. 5 natural phrases in one short conversation. Sorry to bother you. Do you have a minute? I'm a bit stuck. Would you mind walking me through it? And I really appreciate it.
That's the goal. Small phrases used together. And walk me through it is a lovely one. It means explain it to me slowly, step by step.
When someone helps you, always say thank you, but go beyond just thanks. Try thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Or that's really helpful. Thank you.
And if you're the one helping, you can offer with, let me know if you need a hand, or feel free to ask if you have any questions. Need a hand just means need help.
Let's do a quick one on emails too, because so much communication happens in writing now.
Good point. To start a friendly but professional email, you can write, Hi Anna, I hope you're doing well. And to make a request, when you have a moment, could you…
To end an email, you can use best regards, thanks again, or just best. And if you need a reply, looking forward to hearing from you.
One more. If you're late with something, a useful phrase is apologies for the delay. Short, professional, and polite.
Speaking of being late, let's talk about mistakes because everyone makes them.
True. If you make a mistake, the best thing is to own it. You can say, that was my mistake, I'll fix it right away. Taking responsibility actually builds trust.
And if you need to apologize, I'm sorry about that. It won't happen again. Works well. Now, receiving feedback. Sometimes your manager gives you feedback that's hard to hear. Stay calm and say, thank you for the feedback. I'll work on that.
So professional. You don't have to get defensive, just listen and respond calmly. And if you want to give a coworker some gentle feedback, soften it. Instead of, this is wrong, try, one thing I'd suggest is, or have you thought about trying…
Soft, kind, and helpful. That's exactly the right tone. Okay, last topic. How to wrap up a conversation and finish your workday.
If you need to leave a chat politely, you can say, I'd better get back to work, or anyway, I should let you go.
I should let you go is a polite way to end a chat even when you're the one who needs to leave.
And at the end of the day, have a good evening, see you tomorrow, or take care. Simple and warm. Those little goodbyes leave a really good impression.
And remember the big secret of professional English. Soften your language, be polite, and stay friendly. You don't need to be perfect.
That's so true. Confidence comes from practice, not perfection. So this week, pick just 2 or 3 of these phrases and try them at work. And don't worry about mistakes. Every mistake is a step forward.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. How are you doing today? I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to have you here with us again. And today we have something really special for you.
We do. We're going to talk about something that every single English learner struggles with, pronunciation. Specifically, 10 words that you're almost certainly saying wrong.
And honestly, when I say wrong, I mean wrong in a way that makes native speakers cringe a little bit.
Yeah, but don't worry, by the end of this episode, you're going to know exactly how to say these words correctly.
And here's the thing, you've probably been saying some of these wrong your whole life, and no one's ever told you.
Exactly. So let's dive in. The first word is schedule.
Ugh, I love this one because everyone gets it wrong.
So the common mistake is to say it like schedule. Have you ever said it that way?
I'm sure so many listeners have. It sounds so logical, right? But that's not how we say it.
No, the correct way is schedule. Schedule, not schedule. Shed.
That first syllable is so important. It's shed, not sked. Schedule.
Let me use it in a sentence so you can hear it in context. I need to check my schedule for next week.
Schedule. Once you hear it that way, you start noticing it everywhere. Native speakers always say schedule.
Exactly. So that's word number 1. Next word, often.
Oh, often. This one is rough.
Most English learners pronounce every single letter. They say off-ten with a clear T sound.
And when you do that, native speakers just kind of wince inside.
The correct pronunciation is often. The T is completely silent.
Silent. Gone. It doesn't exist. Often.
I often go to the coffee shop. I often go. The T? Not there. Often.
It's one of those weird English things where the letters lie to you. You see a T, but you don't pronounce it.
Moving on to word number 3, Worcester.
Oh man, this is my favorite.
English learners look at the spelling and they panic. Worcester. They try to say every single syllable. Worcester.
Which sounds nothing like the actual word.
Nothing. The real word is Worcester. Worcester. Just 2 syllables.
2, that's it. Worcester. From Worcester to Worcester. Your brain is blown, right?
It's a perfect example of how English spelling means absolutely nothing sometimes.
Absolutely nothing. You could have any language and it would match the spelling better than English does.
I'm from Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester, Massachusetts.
That's how you say it. Worcester.
Okay, word number 4, Colonel.
This one is actually kind of famous for being weird even to native speakers.
So you look at the letters Colonel. You might try to say colon-L.
But the actual word is colonel. Colonel.
It's a military rank. It makes 0 sense. None of these letters spell colonel, but that's what it is.
Colonel. And honestly, if you mispronounce this one, I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed in the English language.
Yes, the colonel gave orders to the soldiers. That's colonel.
English speakers don't blame you for this one. Even we know it's ridiculous.
Word number 5, comfortable.
Okay, so English learners tend to say every syllable clearly. Come, for, ta, bull. 4 syllables, all pronounced.
But native speakers actually say comfortable, 3 syllables, or sometimes just comfortable.
We smush it together. We don't say every single syllable clearly.
That's natural English. When we talk fast, sounds blend together and disappear.
So try it. Comfortable, then faster, comfortable. The middle vowel just vanishes.
Is this comfortable for you? That's how you'd say it in real conversation.
Comfortable. Say it faster and you get comfortable. That's the magic.
Moving on, word 6, February.
This one has an invisible letter.
Most learners try to pronounce the R, February.
But native speakers, we drop that R. We say February.
The R is basically silent, February.
Some people might emphasize it a tiny bit, but mostly it's just gone.
My birthday is in February, not February, February.
It's the same thing that happens with other months. We smush them together.
Exactly. Okay, word number 7, Q.
Oh, this is a visual disaster.
It really is. The word is spelled Queue.
5 letters. And you know how many of them you actually pronounce?
1, just the Q. That's it.
Q. That's the whole word. Q. All those other letters, UE, they do nothing. They serve 0 purpose.
This is why people hate English spelling. I need to stand in a queue at the supermarket.
Q. Just the Q sound. Q. Forget about everything else.
This is a perfect example of how English doesn't make sense sometimes.
It really doesn't. Okay, word 8, Worcestershire.
This is Worcester's evil cousin.
It's so long. Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
But we just say Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Start with Worcester, Worcester, and then add shire, Worcestershire.
As in the sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
A lot of native speakers actually can't spell this word. We just know how to pronounce it.
And honestly, a lot of us just call it that weird brown sauce because the name is so complicated.
Yeah, most people don't want to say the full name. Can you pass the Worcestershire sauce?
Word number 9, squirrel.
This one has made English learners actually cry.
The problem is the R. Learners say squirrel, which sounds logical.
But native speakers say squirrel with a really weird specific pronunciation of that R sound.
And honestly, different English speakers say it slightly differently depending on where they're from.
Americans say it one way, British people say it another way, Australians have their own version.
So don't stress too much about this one. Just try to say squirrel, and you're fine.
I saw a squirrel in the park. That's how you'd say it.
The point is, the R sound is tricky in this word, and it's different for everyone.
Exactly. And finally, word number 10, sixth.
This is the last one, and it's interesting because of that TH sound.
English learners say sixth, which sounds logical because you're just adding TH to the end.
But native speakers say sixth. There's a specific way we pronounce that TH.
Your tongue touches your teeth. It's not sixth, it's sixth.
And this applies to all the ordinal numbers, by the way. First, sixth, ninth.
I came in sixth place in the race. I live on the first floor.
That TH sound is really important. Sixth, not sixth.
Okay, so we went through all 10. Let me recap them really quickly.
Schedule, schedule, often, often, Worcester, Worcester.
Colonel, colonel, comfortable, comfortable, February, February.
Q, Q, Worcestershire, Worcestershire, squirrel, squirrel.
And sixth, sixth. There we go. 10 words that native speakers say every single day, and they probably sound very different from what you've been saying.
The good news is that now you know. You can start practicing these pronunciations right now.
And honestly, native speakers make pronunciation mistakes too. English is such a weird language with so many exceptions.
So don't be too hard on yourself. The fact that you're trying to improve your English, that's what matters.
Exactly. You're on the right track. Just keep practicing and these words will come naturally to you.
So this week, we challenge you to practice these 10 words every single day. Say them out loud. Get comfortable with the sounds.
And notice them when you hear native speakers saying them. That's when it really sticks.
Well, that's all for this episode, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to us today.
Thank you. We really hope this helped you. And if you like this episode, please share it with someone who's learning English.
They'll thank you. Until next time, keep practicing these pronunciations, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. How are you doing today? I hope you're having an amazing day.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to have you here again with us. And today, today's episode is going to change how you sound in English.
We're talking about something really important, English mistakes that make you sound uneducated.
And I want to be clear about something. If you're making these mistakes, it doesn't mean you're not smart. It just means you haven't learned these specific rules yet.
Exactly. But once you know them, you're going to sound so much more professional and educated immediately.
So let's dive in. The first mistake is one that even advanced English learners make all the time.
You say, I am boring.
Oh no. When you say that, native speakers think you're actually a boring person. That's not what you mean, is it?
Right. What you actually mean is, I am bored.
Bored. B-O-R-E-D, not boring.
So here's the rule. When you describe how you feel, you use the ED form. I am bored. I am tired. I am excited. I am confused.
But when you describe what something is like, you use the ing form. This movie is boring. This job is tiring. This news is exciting. This situation is confusing.
So if you say, I am boring, you're saying you as a person are boring. You're uninteresting.
But if you say, I am bored, you're saying you feel bored right now. You're not entertained.
Let me give you more examples. I am interested in history. That's correct. But this book is interesting, also correct, but different.
I am interested is about you. The book is interesting is about the book itself.
And this pattern applies to so many words. Tired and tiring, scared and scary, frustrated and frustrating.
So that's mistake number one. If you fix only this one thing, people will immediately think you sound smarter.
Moving on to mistake number 2, say versus tell.
This one confuses so many people because in many languages, there's just one word for this.
But in English, say and tell are very different. When you use say, you don't need an object. You just say something.
For example, I said hello, just like that. She said goodbye, no object needed.
But tell needs an object. You always tell someone something. I told him the truth. She told me a secret.
You can't just say, I told. That's wrong. You need to tell someone something.
So here's the mistake I hear all the time. I told that I was sick. Wrong.
Correct version, I said that I was sick, because you don't say told without a person.
Or you could say, I told him that I was sick. Adding the person, him, makes told correct.
The rule is simple. Say stands alone, tell needs a person after it.
He said he was happy. Correct. He told me he was happy. Also correct. He told he was happy. Wrong.
Once you get this rule, it becomes automatic. You'll never make this mistake again.
Okay, mistake number 3. This one is about the verb do.
English learners often say, I did fun yesterday.
No, you don't do fun. You have fun.
I had fun yesterday, not I did fun. That's not English.
It's a similar pattern with other activities. You don't say, I did a good time. You say, I had a good time.
I did a shower. No, I took a shower. You take a shower, you don't do a shower.
And this one is tricky because in some languages you do translate it as do, but in English, different verbs go with different nouns.
You have fun, you have a good time, you take a shower, you make a decision, you do homework, you do work.
So the mistake is when you use do for things that need different verbs. I did fun is very beginner sounding.
But once you fix it, I had fun, you sound educated immediately.
Moving on to mistake number 4, prepositions.
Oh, prepositions. This is a big category because there are so many mistakes here.
The most common one I hear is, I'm good in English.
Wrong. You're not good in English. You're good at English.
I'm good at English. I'm bad at math. She's excellent at cooking.
But you use in for other things. I'm interested in science. She's skilled in painting.
So the mistake is confusing at with in. For abilities and skills, you use at.
Another common one, I'm married with someone. No, you're married to someone.
I'm married to John, not married with John. With is wrong here.
And this one, I depend in my parents. Wrong, you depend on your parents.
I depend on my family. She relies on her friends. We count on each other.
Prepositions are tricky because sometimes they don't make logical sense. You just have to learn them.
But when you get them right, people notice immediately. It sounds so much more native.
Okay, mistake number 5, irregular plurals.
A lot of English learners just add s to everything, even when it's irregular.
So they say, I saw 3 mices yesterday.
No, it's mice, not mouses.
English has so many irregular plurals. Mouse becomes mice. Child becomes children. Person becomes people.
One person, two peoples. No, 2 people.
1 foot, 2 foots. No, 2 feet.
And this one sounds very uneducated when you get it wrong. I have 3 childs. Wrong. I have 3 children.
It's one of those things that immediately marks you as either educated or not educated about English.
So you need to memorize the irregular plurals. There aren't that many. Man, men, woman, women, tooth, teeth.
Once you know them, you sound so much better.
Moving on to mistake number 6, using present simple when you should use present perfect.
This one is subtle, but it's a big deal to native speakers.
You say, I know him since 5 years.
Wrong. The correct way is, I have known him for 5 years.
When something started in the past and is still happening now, you use present perfect, have plus past participle.
I have lived here for 10 years. She has worked here since 2015. We have been friends for ages.
But if it's finished and done, you use past simple. I lived in Paris for 2 years, then I moved to London.
So the key is, if it's still continuing, use present perfect. If it's finished, use past simple.
I have worked here since January. That job is continuing. I worked at that company for 5 years. That job ended.
Getting this right makes you sound so much more educated.
Okay, mistake number 7, confusing also and to.
These sound similar, but they're used differently.
You say, I want to come also.
It's grammatically incorrect. You can say I want to come too, or I also want to come, but not I want to come also.
To goes at the end of the sentence. I'm coming too. Can I come too?
Also goes after the subject or before the verb. I also want to come. I also like chocolate.
So the mistake is using also at the end. That's not how native speakers do it.
Getting this right makes you sound more polished.
Moving on to mistake number 8, double negatives.
This is a beginner mistake, but I still hear it sometimes.
You say, I don't have no money.
2 negatives, that's wrong. In standard English, 1 negative is enough.
Either I don't have any money or I have no money, not both together.
I didn't see nothing. Wrong. I didn't see anything or I saw nothing. 1 negative, not 2.
In some English dialects, double negatives are acceptable, but in standard English, they make you sound uneducated.
So avoid them completely. Mistake number 9, wrong verb forms.
English learners often say things like, he go to the store yesterday. Wrong. If it's past tense, you change the verb. He went to the store yesterday.
Or they say, I am understanding now. That's awkward. You should say, I understand now.
Some verbs describe states, not actions. You don't understand something, you understand it. It's just a fact. So I understand, not I am understanding.
And this, I will go tomorrow is correct, but I will be going tomorrow is also correct, but much more formal.
So the mistake is using complicated tenses when simple ones work better. Just say, I will go.
Unless you have a specific reason to use a more complex tense, keep it simple.
And finally, mistake number 10, articles, a, an, and the.
Man, this is a big one because articles are so tricky. You say, I want to buy a new car. Where's the article? You need one. I want to buy a new car.
Or if it's a specific car, I want to buy the new car, the one we talked about.
For plural nouns, you sometimes don't need an article. I like cars. But if it's specific, I like the cars in that dealership.
And a versus an, you use an before vowel sounds, an apple, an hour. Even though hour starts with H, it sounds like ow, a vowel sound.
The mistake is either forgetting the article completely or using a when it should be an.
Once you get articles right, your English sounds so much more polished.
So there we go, 10 mistakes that make you sound uneducated. Let me recap them quickly.
1. I am bored, not I am boring. 2. Say versus tell. 3. Have fun, not do fun. 4. Good at, not good in. 5. Mice, not mouses. 6. I have known, not I know sense. 7. Come to, not come also. 8. Don't have any, not don't have no. 9. Correct verb forms.
And 10, use articles, a, and the.
If you fix just these 10 things, people will immediately think you sound more educated and professional.
And the beautiful thing is, these are all learnable rules. You're not trying to master something impossible. These are clear, simple rules.
So this week, pick 2 of these mistakes that you think you make. Focus on those, fix them, then move on to the next 2.
Don't try to fix everything at once. Just pick a couple, practice them, and they'll become automatic.
Exactly. Practice makes permanent, as they say.
So thank you for listening to this episode. We hope it was really helpful for you.
If you liked this video, please like it, share it with someone learning English, and subscribe for more tips like this.
Because there are so many more mistakes we could cover. English is full of them.
But you're getting better every single day. Keep practicing, keep learning, and be proud of your progress.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm so glad you're here today.
Hi, everyone. It's great to see you again. And oh man, today's episode is going to be interesting.
That's one way to put it. Today, we're talking about something that makes native speakers actually react with genuine disgust and frustration.
These are the English mistakes that native speakers absolutely hate.
And I want to say up front, we're not here to make anyone feel bad. But we are going to be honest about how native speakers actually feel when they hear these mistakes.
Because the truth is, a lot of English learners don't know what sounds wrong to us, and that's okay. But now you'll know.
So, let's start. The first mistake that makes native speakers cringe is something we hear all the time.
And I'm going to react honestly, the way I actually feel when I hear it.
David's about to hear someone say, I am boring.
Oh no. Oh, no, no, no. When someone says that, I immediately think they're telling me they're an uninteresting person. Like they're literally calling themselves boring.
And that's the thing. If you say, I am boring, we native speakers don't think you're tired of an activity. We think you, as a human being, are boring. You're not fun to be around.
It's so uncomfortable because I want to argue. I want to say, no, you're not boring. But then I realize, oh, they probably meant something else.
Exactly. They meant, I am bored. They're tired of what they're doing.
But the way they said it, oof, it's rough. That one genuinely bothers me.
Moving on to mistake number 2. David, are you ready?
I'm braced.
Someone says, I told that I was sick yesterday.
Okay, so this one doesn't make me uncomfortable, but it does make me frustrated because it's so close to being right, but it's grammatically wrong.
Right? It's like you understand the concept, but you just put the words in the wrong place.
I told that. No, it's I said that or I told him that. You can't just say I told. You need someone to tell it to.
And this is one where native speakers will understand what you mean, but will internally be thinking they haven't learned this rule yet.
Which is frustrating because it's a simple rule. Say by itself, tell needs a person.
Okay, number 3. This one actually makes native speakers laugh in a kind of sad way.
Go ahead.
Someone says, I did fun yesterday with my family.
Oh my God. Okay, I did fun. That phrase doesn't exist in English. You don't do fun.
What do you do, David?
I have fun. You have a good time. You take a shower. You make a decision. But you don't do fun.
And this one is funny because it sounds so innocent, but it's so clearly wrong to native speakers.
It's like you're learning English from a robot who only knows one verb.
That's a good way to describe it. Moving on to number 4. This is about prepositions.
Oh, prepositions.
Someone says, I am very good in English.
Okay, so this one makes me want to correct it immediately. You're not good in English, you're good at English.
Why does this one bother you so much?
Because it's so common and it's wrong every single time. It's good at, bad at, excellent at. Skills use at, but I hear good in constantly from learners.
And when you hear someone say it, what's your immediate thought?
I think they haven't learned this basic preposition rule yet. It's a beginner-level mistake that even advanced learners make.
Moving on to number 5. This one is about verb forms.
Okay.
Someone says, yesterday I go to the store and I buy milk.
This one hurts a little bit because it's so wrong on multiple levels.
In what way?
I go, but you're talking about yesterday. That's past tense. It should be I went. And then I buy, again, past, it should be I bought.
So you're changing the entire tense of the sentence?
Completely. It's like you're not paying attention to when something happened. You're just saying the base verb form. It makes the whole story confusing.
And this is something that makes native speakers think you're still in the very early stages of learning.
Exactly, because tense is one of the first things you learn in English class.
Okay, number 6. This is about articles.
Articles, oh no.
Someone says, I want to buy the new car.
Wait, that one's okay. You can say the new car.
Okay, but what if they say, I want to buy car?
Now that's the mistake. There's no article at all. You need a or the.
And what does it sound like to you?
It sounds like someone who hasn't learned English properly. Like articles are everywhere. Every singular noun needs one, every single time.
And this is one of those mistakes that when you hear it, immediately marks someone as a non-native speaker.
It really does. Native speakers never forget articles.
Moving on to number 7. This is about double negatives.
Oh, I'm not even gonna like this one.
Someone says, I don't have no money.
No, stop. Just no. That's 2 negatives. In standard English, you only use 1 negative.
Why does this bother you so much?
Because it's confusing. It's grammatically wrong and it sounds very uneducated. It's like you're canceling out your own negative.
Right. It's either I don't have any money or I have no money.
Yes, one or the other, not both.
When I hear this, I immediately think the person hasn't studied English formally. Okay, number 8. This one is subtle. I'm listening.
Listening.
Someone says, I am understanding now.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Good question. Explain what that sounds like to you.
It sounds awkward. Like, why are you using the continuous tense? You just say, I understand now. It's a state. You're not actively in the process of understanding.
Right, some verbs describe states, not actions.
Exactly. I understand, I know, I love, I believe. These don't use a continuous form, but learners do it all the time.
And what does it signal?
It signals that someone doesn't really understand how English verbs work.
Moving on to number 9. This is about irregular plurals.
Oh, the classic mistake.
Someone says, I saw 5 childs at the park.
Childs. No, it's children, and mouses is mice, and foots is feet.
And when you hear childs, what's your immediate reaction?
It's kind of embarrassing for the speaker, I mean. It sounds very wrong, like you just added an S to everything.
Does it make you lose respect for the person?
Little bit, yeah, because irregular plurals are taught pretty early on. If someone messes this up, I assume they haven't been studying very seriously.
Okay, number 10. This one is about word order.
Let's go.
Someone says, I want very much to see you.
Wait, that's actually kind of okay in British English, but it sounds formal and old-fashioned.
Right, but what about, I want to go the store?
No, you can't just say the store. You need a preposition, to the store or to go to the store. You missed a to.
And this is one where native speakers will understand what you mean, but it sounds wrong.
It does. It's a missing preposition, and when you miss prepositions, it changes the whole sound of the sentence.
Moving on to number 11. This is about subject-verb agreement.
Okay.
Someone says, the group of students are studying.
Actually, that one's fine depending on the context. In American English, you'd say is studying because group is singular. But in British English, are studying works.
Good point. But what about everyone are happy?
No, everyone is singular. It's everyone is happy. Everyone is singular. Everyone is one unit.
And when you hear this mistake,
It's less emotional and more just wrong. It's a grammar rule. You either know it or you don't.
moving on to 12. This is about confusing words.
Which ones?
Someone says, I'm boring of this activity.
Boring of? That's not right. You say, I'm tired of this or I'm bored with this.
And what does boring mean?
Boring means something is not interesting, like this activity is boring, not that you're boring of something.
So when someone says this,
It signals their confusing vocabulary. They know the word boring, but they're using it in the wrong context completely.
okay, final one, number 13. This is about missing to in infinitives.
Go ahead.
Someone says, I want go to the beach.
No, it's I want to go to the beach. You need that to before the verb.
And this is something learners do a lot?
All the time, especially speakers of languages that don't use infinitives the same way. But in English, after certain verbs like want, need, hope, you always use to.
And what's your reaction?
It's frustration, honestly, because once you learn this rule, you should never forget it, but learners keep doing it.
So to recap, these are the mistakes that actually bother native speakers the most.
The ones that make us cringe are usually the ones that are close to being right but miss something important.
Like I am boring instead of I am bored.
Exactly. Or I told that instead of I said or I told him.
And the ones that make us frustrated are usually basic rules that learners should have learned early on.
Like tenses, articles, prepositions. Once you've been learning English for a while, you should know these.
But here's the thing we want to say to all our listeners. Just because native speakers hate these mistakes doesn't mean you should feel bad.
Right. Making mistakes is part of learning. Everyone makes them.
The point of this episode isn't to make you feel bad, it's to show you which mistakes matter most to native speakers.
So you can prioritize fixing them.
If you know that native speakers are going to notice and react to I am boring versus I am bored, then you can work on that specific thing.
And you will immediately sound better to them.
So this week, identify which of these 13 mistakes you make the most often.
Write them down. Pick the top 3.
Practice those 3 every single day until they become automatic.
And you'll be shocked at how much better you sound.
Native speakers will definitely notice the improvement.
And even if they don't say it out loud, they'll be thinking it. Wow, this person's English just got so much better.
That's the real win right there.
So thank you so much for listening to this episode. We really appreciate your time.
If this was helpful, please like it, share it with someone learning English, and subscribe for more episodes just like this.
Because there are so many more mistakes we could talk about, but these are the ones that native speakers really, truly hate. Now you know.
And you can fix them. Thank you for learning with us.
We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Have a wonderful day. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. How are you doing today?
Hi, everyone. It's great to have you here again with us. And today's episode is going to help you sound so much more natural in English.
We're talking about something that every single English learner says, but it's the most basic, boring way to express yourself.
Yeah, and native speakers just smile and accept it, but internally they're thinking they could sound so much better.
Exactly. Today, we're breaking down the most overused English phrases and giving you better, more native-sounding replacements.
And the best part, these replacements aren't hard. They're just more natural.
So let's start with the first one. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'm happy"?
About 1,000,000 times. And it's fine, but it's so basic.
Right. "I'm happy" doesn't really tell us anything. What does happy even mean? Are you excited? Are you content? Are you just not sad?
So what are better ways to say it?
Well, it depends on the context. If something good just happened to you, you might say, "I'm thrilled" or "I'm over the moon."
Over the moon is such a nice expression. It means you're extremely happy.
And if you're just generally in a good mood, you could say, "I'm in a good place right now," or "Things are going well for me."
And if you got really good news, that's amazing, or I'm so excited.
The thing is, native speakers use these different words depending on how happy they are and why they're happy.
So saying I'm happy is like the default setting. It works, but it doesn't have any flavor.
Exactly. Moving on to the next overused phrase, "I like it."
Oh man, I like it? That's the safest, most boring thing you can say.
And when you say "I like it," native speakers don't really know what that means. Do you love it? Do you just tolerate it? Is it okay?
So what are better options?
Well, if you really love something, you say, "I love it," or "It's amazing," or "It's my favorite."
And if something is just okay, you might say it's all right, or it's not bad, or it's decent.
And if you're neutral, "It's fine," or "It does the job," or "It's okay."
But I like it is so vague. It can mean anything.
Right, so be more specific, more descriptive. Native speakers use different levels of enthusiasm depending on what they actually feel.
Moving on, the next phrase, I'm tired.
Okay, so "I'm tired" is actually not that bad because it's pretty specific. You're exhausted.
But there are better ways to say it, right?
Yes, if you're exhausted, you could say, "I'm absolutely shattered." That's British. Or "I'm dead on my feet."
Dead on my feet? That's so dramatic.
But it's also very expressive. It tells people you are really tired, not just a little bit.
And in American English,
You might say, "I'm beat," or "I'm worn out," or "I'm running on fumes."
running on fumes. I love that one. It paints such a picture.
Exactly. Native speakers use these colorful expressions all the time. Moving on to the next one. "I'm angry."
Oh, I'm angry. That's such a boring way to say it.
Because angry is so flat, but native speakers have so many different words for different types of anger.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're mildly annoyed, you might say, "I'm frustrated," or "That bugs me," or "I'm a bit upset."
And if you're really angry?
You could say, "I'm furious," or "I'm livid," or my favorite, "I'm seeing red." That's very expressive.
Seeing red just paints this image of being so angry you can't think straight.
Exactly. Or you could say, I'm absolutely fuming, or I'm seething.
These words all have different levels of intensity. Native speakers pick the one that matches how they actually feel.
Right, I'm angry could be mild to severe, but I'm livid, that's definitely severe.
Moving on. The next phrase is a big one. I'm bored.
Oh, yes, I'm bored is something every learner says, and it's just so not interesting.
The irony.
But here's the thing, there are so many better ways to express boredom or lack of interest.
Like what?
If something's really boring, you might say, this is tedious, or this is mind-numbingly dull, or I'm dying here.
Mind-numbingly dull is so specific. You're saying it's so boring it actually numbs your mind.
And if something just isn't interesting to you, you could say, it doesn't really do it for me, or I'm not feeling it, or it's just not my thing.
And if you want to be dramatic about it,
I'm bored out of my mind, or I'm bored to tears, which actually means you're so bored you could cry.
native speakers really love these expressions with emotion and drama in them.
They do, they make the language come alive. Moving on to the next phrase. That's good.
Oh, that's good. Another one that can mean literally anything.
Exactly. So let's break it down by context. If you're saying something is good quality, you might say, that's solid, or that's well done, or that's quality work.
And if you're happy about a situation,
That's perfect, or that works out great, or I'm glad to hear that.
and if you're saying it's acceptable but not amazing,
It'll do, or that's sufficient, or that meets the requirements.
so that's good just doesn't give you enough information.
Right, native speakers are more specific. They say what kind of good it is.
Moving on. I'm sad.
Okay, so I'm sad is another one that's pretty vague. There are so many types of sadness.
Like what?
If you're just a little down, you might say, I'm feeling low, or I'm in a funk, or I've got the blues.
The blues? That's an expression?
Yes, it means a melancholy, sad mood. And if you're seriously unhappy,
You'd say something stronger.
I'm devastated, or I'm heartbroken, or I'm absolutely miserable.
Those are very different levels of sad.
Exactly. I'm sad could be light sadness or serious sadness, but these specific words tell people exactly how you feel.
Moving on to the next phrase. I'm scared.
Okay, so I'm scared is one that learners use a lot, but native speakers often say it differently.
How?
If you're a little nervous or anxious, you might say, I'm nervous, or I'm a bit anxious, or I'm worried.
And if you're actually afraid?
I'm terrified, or I'm petrified, or I'm frightened.
What about I'm spooked?
Yes, spooked is great. It means something surprised or scared you. That movie spooked me.
So again, different words for different levels of the same emotion.
Right, and sometimes context changes the word completely. If you're afraid to do something, you might say, I'm nervous about it, or I'm hesitant, or I'm reluctant.
Moving on. I think so.
I think so. That's so non-committal.
What do you mean?
Well, if you agree with something, native speakers say absolutely, or definitely, or for sure.
And if you're less sure?
You might say, I think so, or probably, or maybe, but even then, there are better ways to say it.
Like what?
I suppose so sounds a bit reluctant. I guess is similar, but if you're confident, you'd just say, yes, absolutely.
So I think so is kind of wishy-washy.
Exactly. Native speakers are usually more definite about things. You either agree or you don't. I think so kind of sits in the middle and sounds uncertain.
Moving on. I don't care.
Okay, this is an interesting one. I don't care can sound rude if you say it directly.
Right, because it sounds like you're being dismissive.
Though, instead, native speakers might say, it doesn't really matter to me, or I'm indifferent about it, or I don't have a strong opinion either way.
Those sound much nicer.
And if you genuinely don't mind what someone chooses, you might say, it's up to you, or whatever you prefer, or I'm fine with whatever.
So it's not just about sounding better, it's about not being rude.
Exactly. I don't care can come across as cold, but I'm fine with whatever you decide sounds considerate.
Moving on. It's okay.
All right. It's okay. This is one that learners say constantly, and it's usually too vague.
What do they mean when they say it?
It could mean so many things. They could mean it's acceptable, or don't worry, I forgive you, or it's nothing special, or it will work out.
So, how do native speakers differentiate?
If something is acceptable but not great, they might say it's all right, or it's fine, or it's decent.
And if they're forgiving someone?
No worries, or don't sweat it, or it's no big deal really.
And if they're reassuring someone?
It'll be fine, or everything will work out, or don't worry about it.
So, the context completely changes what you say instead of it's okay.
Right, native speakers are more specific about what they mean.
Moving on to the next one. It's interesting.
Oh, it's interesting. This is so bland.
What would a native speaker say instead?
If something's fascinating, they might say, that's fascinating, or I find that really intriguing, or that caught my attention.
And if it's just mildly interesting?
It's worth knowing, or it's good to learn about, or that's a good point.
And if something is surprisingly interesting?
That's unexpected, or I didn't expect that, or that's fascinating when you think about it.
So again, different levels of interest.
Yes, it's interesting is so middle of the road. Native speakers pick words that actually convey their level of engagement.
Moving on. I'm busy.
This is a good one. I'm busy is fine, but native speakers often say it differently.
How?
If they're really swamped, they might say, I'm slammed, or I'm drowning in work, or I'm absolutely overloaded. Those are so expressive. And if they're just occupied for the moment, they might say, I'm a bit tied up right now, or I'm in the middle of something.
And if they want to say they're very busy but still available?
I'm pretty swamped, but I can make time for you. Or I'm busy, but I'm happy to help.
So the phrase changes based on context and how you want to sound.
Exactly. The last one, that's cool.
Oh man, that's cool. Learners say that for literally everything.
I know, right? It's so overused.
What are better alternatives?
If something's genuinely impressive, you might say, that's impressive, or that's awesome, or that's incredible.
And if it's good but not amazing?
That's nice, or that's neat, or that's clever.
And if you're being enthusiastic?
That's brilliant, or that's fantastic, or I love that.
So that's cool is like acceptable but boring.
Exactly. It works, but native speakers would pick a word that actually expresses what they think.
So to recap everything, what's the real lesson here?
The real lesson is that native speakers don't use the same boring, basic phrases over and over. They pick different words that match their level of emotion or opinion.
So instead of saying I'm happy or I like it, they're more specific.
Right, they say I'm thrilled, or I love it, or I'm content, depending on what they actually feel.
And this makes them sound more fluent.
Absolutely, because it shows they have a wider vocabulary and they're thinking about what they're actually saying.
So how can our listeners start doing this?
Start paying attention to your favorite phrases, the ones you use over and over.
Write them down.
Then research 3 or 4 alternatives for each one. Find words that match different situations.
And then practice using them until they become automatic.
And when you do that, native speakers will immediately notice that your English has gotten better.
Because you sound more thoughtful and more fluent.
Exactly. It's not about learning difficult words, it's about using the right words for the right situation.
And being more expressive.
Yes, English is full of beautiful, colorful expressions. Native speakers use them all the time, and now you can too.
So this week, pick your most overused phrase and find 3 alternatives.
Use those alternatives all week. Mix them in.
And notice how different people respond when you sound more specific and expressive.
They will notice, I promise.
So thank you so much for listening to this episode. We really hope it helps you.
If this was helpful, please like and subscribe for more episodes just like this.
Because there are so many more phrases we could break down.
But these are the most common ones that learners use and overuse.
And now you know better alternatives.
So go out there and start using these words. Your English will sound so much better.
Thank you for learning with us. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm so glad you're here today.
Hi, everyone. And today,
Oh man, we have the statistic to back this up. We're talking about mistakes that literally 99% of English learners make.
And I know that sounds dramatic, but once you hear these two mistakes, you're going to realize just how common they are.
We're not talking about advanced grammar here. We're talking about basic, everyday words that almost everyone uses incorrectly.
So if you've been making these mistakes, don't feel bad. You're part of the massive majority. But by the end of this episode, you'll be part of the 1% who say it correctly.
Let's dive in. The first mistake is so common that native speakers have basically stopped correcting it. But internally, we notice it every single time.
The word is actually.
Okay, so almost every English learner uses actually constantly, and they use it wrong.
What do you mean wrong? The word exists, right? You can use it.
Yes, the word exists, but most learners use it way too much and in the wrong places.
Show us an example of the mistake.
So a learner might say, I actually like this movie, or I'm actually very busy right now, or actually, I think that's wrong.
Okay, but isn't that correct?
Technically, yes, it's grammatically correct, but native speakers almost never say it like that. We use actually very rarely and usually only in specific situations.
So what's the rule?
Actually should only be used when you're correcting something or clarifying a misconception. That's it. That's the only time we use it.
Give us an example.
If someone says, I think you're American and you're British, you might say, actually, I'm British. You're correcting them.
Or if someone says, that's expensive, and you want to clarify, you might say, actually, it's pretty affordable.
So it's a contradiction word?
Exactly. It means contrary to what you might think, or I need to correct that. But learners use it just as a filler word, like or
They'll say, I'm actually very tired, but nobody said you weren't tired. There's nothing to correct.
Exactly. And when learners do this, native speakers notice immediately. We think they're using that word way too much.
So what should they say instead?
Just don't use actually. Say, I'm very tired. That's it. Simple, clear, native.
Or if you really want to emphasize something, you might say, I'm really tired, or I'm genuinely tired, but not, I'm actually tired.
And this is a mistake 99% of learners make?
Absolutely. Almost every non-native English speaker overuses actually. It's one of the most common mistakes we hear.
So the rule is simple. Only use actually when correcting or clarifying something. Otherwise, don't use it.
Moving on to the second mistake. This one is hilarious because it's so common.
The word is fun.
Oh no. Okay, so what's the problem with fun?
Native speakers have this rule about fun that learners constantly violate, and it makes us want to correct them every time.
What's the rule?
Fun is not a countable noun. You cannot have a fun or funs. It doesn't work that way.
So learners say things like, I had funs yesterday, or we had many funs at the party.
And that sounds so wrong to native speakers.
What's the correct way?
I had fun yesterday, or we had a lot of fun at the party, or we had such fun.
So never a fun, never funs, never many funs.
So it's like happiness or joy? You can't pluralize it?
Exactly. Fun is uncountable, like water or music or happiness. You don't say, I drank 3 waters. You say, I drank water or I drank 3 glasses of water.
With fun, you can say, I had a lot of fun or we had such fun, but never, we had 3 funs.
And this is where learners constantly mess up?
All the time, every single day, I hear learners say, we had funs or that's a lot of funs. And every time it's like, no, that's not how English works.
And it's such a basic word. Everyone learns it early on.
Yes, it's taught in beginner classes, but still, 99% of learners get it wrong.
Why do you think that is?
Probably because in their native language, fun might be countable, or they just haven't internalized the rule deeply enough.
But here's the thing. Once you know it's uncountable, you can never unknow it. You'll notice it forever.
So the rule is simple. Fun is uncountable, like joy, happiness, music, information, luggage. You can't pluralize it. You can't use with it. You just say, I had fun.
So these are the two mistakes: overusing actually and treating fun as a countable noun.
And 99% of learners do at least one of these constantly.
Probably both, honestly. Most learners overuse actually and say funs.
So if you've been doing this, you're part of the massive majority, which is why this is so relatable.
Exactly, this is relatability. Almost everyone watching this video has made these mistakes, probably still makes them.
But now you know the rules, so you can fix them.
Yes, it's simple. Don't use actually unless you're correcting something, and fun is uncountable. You can't have a fun or funs.
And once you fix these two things, your English will sound noticeably better.
Because these are such common mistakes that native speakers hear them constantly from non-native speakers.
So fixing them immediately sets you apart.
Right. You'll sound like you actually understand English grammar, not just English words.
So this week, I want you to do something. Track how many times you use actually. Just notice.
Yes, and notice if you ever catch yourself saying something like, I had funs, or that was a fun experience. Wait, actually, is that wrong?
No, that was a fun experience is correct. Fun can be an adjective. That movie was fun. This party is fun. But as a noun, it's uncountable.
So you can say, that was a fun time, or I had fun.
But not, I had a fun, or I had fun.
Exactly. The distinction is adjective, yes, you can use it normally. Noun is uncountable.
So this week, track your actually usage and notice if you're using fun correctly.
And next week, start fixing these mistakes.
It's easier than you think. Once you're aware of the rules, they become automatic.
And native speakers will definitely notice a difference.
So thank you for listening to this episode. We really hope it helps you become part of the 1%.
If this was helpful, please like and subscribe, because there are so many more mistakes we could cover.
And this episode was specifically about the ones that literally 99% of learners make.
So chances are you were making at least one of these.
But now you're aware, and awareness is the first step to change.
Thank you so much for learning with us. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Have a
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Emma, and I'm British.
And I'm Jack, and I'm American. And today we're doing something that's apparently very entertaining.
We're reacting to each other's English, our accents, our words, our ways of speaking.
Which is funny because we're both speaking English, but sometimes we sound like we're speaking completely different languages.
Right? So let's start with the obvious, accents. Jack, when you hear a British accent, what's your first reaction?
Honestly, it sounds fancy, like you're about to tell me something important.
So funny, because to me, it's just how I talk.
I know, but to American ears, British accents sound sophisticated, intelligent, maybe a little intimidating.
Interesting. And what about specific words, like we say tomato differently?
Oh man, you say tomato and we say tomato.
And we say it correctly.
See, that's what you say. But honestly, I can't imagine saying it like you do. It sounds so posh.
Posh, right. We have so many words that are different, like you call it a bathroom, we call it a toilet or loo.
Wait, you actually use loo? That sounds so weird to me.
And restroom sounds ridiculous to me. You're not going there to rest.
Fair point. What about elevators and lifts?
Yes, we say lift, you say elevator. We say lift, it's simpler.
But elevator makes sense. It elevates you.
Lift makes sense too. It lifts you up.
Okay, fair, but here's one that gets me. You say flat for apartment?
Yes, a flat. It's a flat. An apartment sounds so formal.
To me, an apartment is an apartment. A flat is flat, like the tire is flat.
That's so American, but we've been saying flat for centuries.
Okay. What about the way we pronounce vowels? Because I've noticed British people really stretch their vowels.
What do you mean?
Like you say dance instead of dance. You say bath like bath. It sounds so dramatic.
It's not dramatic, it's just how we say it. And you say dance too quick. You barely open your mouth.
That's because we're efficient. We don't need to overdo it.
Overdo it, we're just pronouncing it properly.
This is the eternal struggle. But honestly, the R sound, that's the biggest difference.
Oh God, yes, you Americans really roll your R's.
We don't roll them, we pronounce them properly.
You roll them. Water, you say water with this rolled R. We say water, it's clean and simple.
But water has an R in it. It deserves to be pronounced.
It is pronounced, but you Americans say every single R even when it's not there. Idea doesn't have an R, but you say idea.
Okay, fair point. But let's talk about something that really confuses me. You say can't like can't. That's wild.
And you say can't like can't. We're just doing it with a more open vowel.
It sounds like you're saying cunt and then adding a T sound.
Oh my God, it really does to American ears, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And what about got? You say got like you're about to spit it out.
We say got properly, and you Americans say got. Very weird.
It's not weird, it's just we open our mouths more. We're more expressive.
Or you're less precise, but let's talk about phrases. We have such different expressions.
Oh yes, like you say brilliant for everything good, and we say awesome or cool.
But brilliant is so much more expressive, and you've completely overused awesome.
What about lovely? You guys say something is lovely, and I'm like, is it lovely? Do you actually feel that way?
We're just being polite. It's a nice word to use.
It sounds like you're making fun of something, like sarcastically.
No, we genuinely mean it. But here's one. You say, I'm down to mean I agree. To us, that means you're sad.
Oh, right. You want to grab lunch? Yeah, I'm down. But to you, it sounds like I'm depressed.
Exactly. It's confusing. And what about pants? You say pants for what we call trousers.
Well, pants are pants. You call them trousers, which sounds like a completely different thing.
But we also have pants. They're underwear. So when you say nice pants, we think you're complimenting our underwear.
Oh my God, that's actually hilarious. I never thought about that.
Right? And knickers, you don't even know what that means.
I know it's British underwear. Intimate apparel?
Yes, but in America, you'd never hear that word.
Nope, completely different universe. What about pronunciation differences with place names?
Oh, yes. You say Leicester. We say Leicester. You butcher British place names.
We don't butcher them. We just pronounce them differently. And you say Edinburgh, and we say Edinburgh.
Close enough. But the really annoying one is when Americans visit and say schedule wrong.
We say it right. Schedule.
No, it's schedule.
But it has a K.
English spelling is chaos, and we both know it. But the British way is correct.
Okay, here's my thing. I've noticed British people say hello much more formally than Americans.
We don't say it formally. It's just the proper greeting. What's wrong with hello?
Nothing, but we just say hey or what's up or how's it going. It's more casual.
What's up makes it sound like you're asking about the sky.
It's just casual, that's all. And I've noticed British people are very into apologizing.
We're not into apologizing. We're just polite.
You apologize for everything. Someone bumps into you and you apologize?
Because it's polite. And Americans are so loud and direct.
We're not loud. We're just expressive and direct. We say what we mean.
You say things that would horrify us in Britain. Like, you're very straightforward.
And you're very indirect. You say something is not ideal when you mean it's terrible.
Because we don't want to be rude, we're softening it.
But we get it. I've learned to interpret British sarcasm and understatement.
And I've learned that Americans mean what they say. They're not being mean, they're just being honest.
Exactly. Different cultures, different communication styles.
But I have to say, after spending time with Americans, your accent doesn't sound strange anymore.
Really? That's interesting, because British accents still fascinate me.
See, that's because Americans have multiple accents. Southern, New York, Midwestern.
Right, and British people act like you all sound the same.
But they do all sound kind of the same to us, like you're all just American.
But the South sounds nothing like New York.
Maybe not to you, but to us, they're both American English.
Okay, fair. But here's the real question. Which accent is better?
Obviously British.
Absolutely American.
You're just biased.
So are you.
True, but I think different accents are good for different things. British sounds sophisticated.
American sounds confident and straightforward.
British is better for audiobooks.
American is better for action movies.
Fair assessment.
So I think the real takeaway is that both English speakers are equally confident their way is correct.
Obviously mine is. But seriously, I think it's just different preferences.
And honestly, after this conversation, I appreciate both more. British English is beautiful, but so is American.
Aw, that's sweet. I feel the same way. Different, but both valid.
Even though you're wrong about how to pronounce schedule.
And you're wrong about tomato.
Never. But this was fun. Listeners, let us know in the comments, whose accent do you prefer?
And tell us, do you have any British versus American English confusion?
We'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching.
If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for more comparison videos like this.
Because comparing languages is always entertaining.
And educational. You learn so much about language and culture.
Exactly. Until next time, whether you speak British or American English, thanks for being here.
Goodbye from the British side.
And goodbye from the American side.
Cheers.
Take care.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're talking about something that nobody wants to admit.
But we're going to be honest with you. It's about what native English speakers actually think when you speak English.
And I know that sounds kind of harsh, but hear me out. It's not about judging you as a person. It's about what your English communicates to a listener.
So let's start with the obvious one. When someone speaks English very slowly and carefully, word by word, what do native speakers think?
Honestly, our first thought is usually, this person is not very confident in English, or they're translating from their native language as they speak.
It doesn't mean they're not intelligent. It just means their English level is probably beginner or early intermediate.
And that's fine, but it affects how people perceive you in professional or educational situations.
For example, if you're in a job interview and you're speaking super slowly, the interviewer might think you can't handle the pace of the job.
Even if you're perfectly capable of doing the work.
Right, so speed matters, but it's not about being fast. It's about being confident and smooth.
When someone speaks fluently, without too many hesitations, native speakers automatically assume they're educated and intelligent.
Even if they make grammar mistakes.
Exactly. If you speak fluently with mistakes, people forgive the mistakes. But if you speak slowly and carefully, people notice every single mistake.
So fluency is more important than perfect grammar?
In terms of perception, yes, because fluency signals confidence, and confidence makes people trust you more.
Let's talk about hesitations. Words like like, What do native speakers think?
These are filler words. Everyone uses them, including native speakers. But if you use them too much, it signals nervousness or lack of preparation.
Like, if you say like in every sentence, native speakers think you're either very young or not very educated.
It's unfair, but it's true. The perception is real.
And the same with and A few here and there is fine, but if you're saying between every word, people think you don't know what you're going to say next.
So, filler words destroy credibility?
Not completely, but they damage it. One doesn't hurt. 20 ums in a 2-minute speech, that's a problem.
What about accent? When someone has a very thick accent, what do native speakers think?
This is tricky because it's very regional, but generally, people don't judge you for having an accent. Everyone has an accent.
But they might judge you if you're hard to understand. If people have to strain to understand you, that's when it becomes a problem.
So it's not about having an accent, it's about clarity and intelligibility.
Right. Some people have thick accents but are completely clear and easy to understand, and some people have lighter accents but mumble or speak unclearly.
The clarity matters more than the accent thickness.
What about grammar mistakes? How much do native speakers really care?
This is where it gets interesting. Native speakers care way less about grammar than English teachers do.
If you make a grammar mistake but you're fluent and confident, most people won't even notice.
But if you make the same grammar mistake while speaking slowly and hesitantly, people notice it and judge it.
So it's the combination of factors. Slow speech plus mistakes equals bad impression.
Exactly. It's not one thing, it's the total package. If you're confident and fluent, people forgive almost everything.
What about vocabulary? If someone uses very simple words, what do native speakers think?
If you use simple words but you speak fluently and clearly, people think you're communicating effectively.
But if you use very limited vocabulary and can't express yourself, people think you're not very intelligent.
Even though intelligence and vocabulary aren't the same thing.
Right, but that's the perception. If you can't express yourself with more than basic words, people assume you're not educated.
Let me ask about pronunciation. If someone mispronounces words, how much does that matter?
Again, it depends on context. If you mispronounce a few words here and there, nobody cares.
But if you mispronounce common words, people notice, and they might judge you.
For example, if you say comfortable wrong, or February, or pronunciation, people will definitely notice.
Because those are words that fluent speakers say correctly automatically.
And mispronouncing them signals that you haven't heard the word spoken aloud enough times.
What about confidence? Is that actually something people perceive?
Absolutely. Confidence is huge. Someone who speaks with confidence is automatically perceived as more intelligent and more credible.
Even if they're making mistakes, the confidence carries them.
But someone who speaks perfectly correct English but seems uncertain, people doubt them.
So it's not just about English quality, it's about how you deliver it.
Exactly. English quality is only part of it. Delivery is just as important.
Let's talk about specific situations. Job interview. What are native speakers listening for?
In a job interview, the interviewer is listening for, can this person communicate clearly? Are they intelligent? Can they think on their feet?
They're not listening for perfect grammar. They're listening for fluency, clarity, and confidence.
If you speak with hesitation and uncertainty, they might think you can't handle the pressure of the job.
Even if the job isn't about speaking English.
Right, but communication is a universal skill. If you seem uncertain in English, people assume you might be uncertain in your job too.
What about presentations, speaking in front of a group?
This is where everything matters even more. Presentations require clear pronunciation, fluent delivery, organized thoughts, and confidence.
If you're presenting and you're stumbling over words, people stop listening to your content.
They're too busy noticing your stuttering and hesitations.
So the message gets lost.
Completely. You could have brilliant ideas, but if you can't deliver them fluently, people don't hear the ideas.
They hear the bad English.
What about casual conversation? Are people less judgmental there?
A bit, yeah. In casual conversation, people are more forgiving because everyone makes mistakes casually.
But even in casual conversation, if you speak with confidence and fluently, people like you more.
People are naturally drawn to confident communicators.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Is it fair that people judge you based on English quality?
No, it's not fair, but it's real, and we should acknowledge it instead of pretending it doesn't happen.
People do judge, and understanding that judgment can actually help you communicate better.
How does understanding the judgment help?
Because once you know what people are listening for, you can work on those things.
Instead of just memorizing grammar rules, you can focus on fluency, confidence, and clear pronunciation.
Those things matter way more than perfect grammar.
So what are the top things native speakers listen for when you're speaking English?
Number 1 is fluency. Can you speak smoothly without too many hesitations?
Number 2 is clarity. Can people understand you? Is your pronunciation clear?
Number 3 is confidence. Do you sound like you know what you're talking about?
Number 4 is vocabulary. Can you express yourself effectively?
And number 5 is grammar, but honestly, this is last on the list.
Most native speakers care about grammar the least.
That's surprising. English teachers care about grammar so much.
I know, but native speakers, we care about whether we can understand you and whether you sound confident.
Grammar mistakes don't really bother us unless they seriously confuse meaning.
So, what's the number one mistake non-native speakers make?
Speaking too slowly and hesitantly, it destroys credibility.
Even if your grammar is perfect, if you're speaking slowly and with lots of pauses, you sound uncertain.
And uncertain sounds less intelligent, even if you are intelligent.
How can someone fix this? How do you become more fluent?
Practice speaking, not studying, speaking.
You need to practice actually speaking English, not just reading about it.
The more you speak, the more automatic it becomes. And the more automatic it is, the more confident you sound.
What about practicing alone? Can you do that?
Yes, talk to yourself. Practice explaining things out loud. Practice having conversations out loud.
Most learners study silently, but you need to hear yourself speaking.
When you speak out loud, you notice hesitations, filler words, and pronunciation mistakes.
And you can correct them in real time.
How long does it take to become fluent?
Fluency isn't something that happens suddenly. It's a gradual process.
But people often notice improvement within weeks if you're practicing speaking regularly.
And within months, your fluency can be noticeably better.
The key is consistent speaking practice, not just studying.
Let me ask about accents again. If someone really wants to remove their accent, can they?
Most adult language learners never completely remove their accent, and that's okay.
Accents are fine. The goal isn't to sound like a native speaker, it's to be clear and intelligible.
But if someone really wants to improve their accent, they need to practice listening and mimicking native speakers.
It's possible, but it takes focused practice.
Is it worth it? Should someone try to remove their accent?
I think it depends on your goals. If you're happy with your accent, keep it.
But if you feel like people don't understand you, then working on pronunciation clarity is worth it.
The goal should always be to be understood, not to sound native.
So, what would you say to someone who's worried about their English?
I'd say, understand that people will judge based on fluency, clarity, and confidence. That's real.
But don't be discouraged. You can improve all three of those things with practice.
And the improvement is actually noticeable fairly quickly.
Within a few months of focused speaking practice, your English will be noticeably better.
And people will respond to you differently.
How will they respond differently?
With more respect, more attention, more interest.
People are naturally drawn to confident, fluent communicators.
So by improving your English fluency, you're not just improving your English, you're improving how people perceive you.
And that affects every conversation you have.
That's powerful.
It really is. Your English quality directly impacts how people see you.
So it's worth investing time in it.
Definitely. And the good news is that speaking practice is free. You can do it anywhere, anytime.
You don't need a teacher, you don't need an app, you just need to speak.
Talk to yourself. Explain things out loud. Have conversations. Record yourself and listen back.
These are all free ways to improve your speaking fluency.
And they work.
So the key takeaway is, don't worry about perfect grammar. Focus on fluency, clarity, and confidence.
And do that by practicing speaking, not just studying.
Exactly. Speak more, study less. That's the real secret.
Native speakers will respect you more, understand you better, and respond to you better.
And that confidence will carry into every area of your life.
So, thank you for listening to this episode. I hope it helps you understand what native speakers are actually thinking.
And I hope it motivates you to practice speaking more.
If this was helpful, please like and subscribe for more honest takes on English learning.
Because the stuff nobody talks about is usually the most important.
And we want to give you the real perspective from native speakers.
Thank you for learning with us. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Take care and go practice speaking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm an English teacher.
And I'm also an English teacher. And today we're doing something that we have to do as teachers, reacting to videos with bad grammar.
And we're not doing this to be mean. We're doing this because understanding common mistakes helps learners avoid them.
Plus, it's actually pretty funny what we see out there sometimes. People teaching English who don't necessarily speak it perfectly.
So, we found some examples of grammar mistakes that appear in popular YouTube videos, and we're going to react to them honestly.
First one, we found the video about present perfect tense, and the teacher said, I have went to the store.
Oh no, 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 that's wrong on so many levels.
Right? Present perfect is have gone, not have went. Past participle is gone, not went.
And the fact that this was in a teaching video is concerning, because now hundreds of students have learned the wrong thing.
Exactly. The correct form is I have gone to the store, or if it's past tense, I went to the store.
But not I have went. That's just grammatically impossible.
Next one, a video about count and non-count nouns. The teacher said informations is important.
Oh my god, informations? Information is not countable.
You cannot say informations. It's information, just information.
It's like saying waters or furnitures. You just don't say it like that.
The correct sentence is information is important. Singular, always singular.
But this teacher was literally teaching students that you can pluralize non-count nouns, which you can't.
Moving on. Third one, a video about articles. The teacher said, a apple is red.
Wait, a apple?
Yes, a apple. When the word starts with a vowel sound, you use an, not a.
It's an apple, not a apple. This is such a basic rule.
And it's one of the first things you learn about English articles. A learner should know this on day 1 of English class.
The fact that a supposed English teacher got this wrong is, I don't even know what to say.
The correct way is an apple is red.
And you need that N because apple starts with a vowel sound.
Next one, a video about subject-verb agreement. The teacher said the team are playing well.
Okay, this one's actually tricky because it depends on whether you're using British or American English.
Right. In British English, you might say the team are playing because you're thinking of the team as individuals.
But in American English, the team is playing is correct because the team is a single unit.
So this isn't necessarily wrong, it just depends on the English variant.
But the teacher should have explained that. Just saying the team are without context is confusing.
Agreed. The teacher should have said, in American English, we say the team is playing because we treat the team as a single unit. In British English, you might say the team are playing.
Exactly. Context is important when teaching.
Next one, a video about modal verbs. The teacher said, you should to go there.
You should to go? No. After should, you don't use to.
It's you should go, not you should to go.
This is a modal verb rule. Should, can, might, must, they all take the bare infinitive, not the infinitive with to.
So the correct way is you should go there.
And the incorrect you should to go sounds so unnatural that you'd think people would notice immediately.
But apparently not everyone does.
Next one, a video about the difference between your and your. The teacher said, you're going to love this.
Oh no, you're going? No.
It's you're going, as in you are going, not you're going.
How do you teach English and get this wrong?
I have no idea. Your is possessive. Your is the contraction of you are.
The correct sentence is you're going to love this.
And this is such a common mistake that native speakers see it all the time. It's frustrating when teachers don't know the difference.
Next one, a video about past continuous tense. The teacher said he was reading when I came home.
Actually, that one is correct. That's the right use of past continuous.
Oh, I was expecting it to be wrong. Let me read the actual mistake.
Oh, I see. The teacher also said, I was go to the store when it started raining.
I was go to the store? No, that's wrong on multiple levels.
It should be, I was going to the store with the ing form.
You can't say was go, it's was going.
The past continuous is was or were plus the ing form, though was going, not was go.
The correct sentence is, I was going to the store when it started raining.
But the teacher literally showed both a correct example and an incorrect example and didn't explain the difference clearly.
That's the thing about reacting to these videos. Sometimes it's not just about the grammar, it's about the teaching methodology.
Right. Even if the teacher knows the right answer, if they don't explain it well, students won't understand.
Next one, a video about relative clauses. The teacher said, the book that I read is interesting.
Redded? That's not even a word.
The past tense of read is read, not readed.
It's an irregular verb. Read, read, read. The pronunciation changes, but the spelling stays the same.
So you say, I read the book yesterday, not I readed the book.
And putting redded in a teaching video about relative clauses is confusing because now the student is focused on the wrong verb form instead of learning about relative clauses.
Exactly. Bad grammar in a teaching video distracts from the lesson.
Next one. A video about the difference between to, and to. The teacher said, I want to go to the party too.
Oh no. At the end, it should be to, not to.
To is a preposition. To means also. To is the number.
So the correct sentence is, I want to go to the party too, with to at the end.
But this video is specifically about the difference between these three words, and the teacher used the wrong one.
It's like teaching about homophones and then using the wrong homophone. It defeats the purpose.
Next one, a video about conditionals. The teacher said, if you would come, I would be happy.
That's actually not quite right. In the second conditional, you don't use would in the if clause.
Right. The correct form is, if you came, I would be happy.
Use simple past in the if clause, such as if you came, and would in the main clause, I would be happy.
So if you would come, I would be happy is incorrect.
But this mistake is surprisingly common even among native speakers.
Which is why it's in these teaching videos, because people think it sounds right, but it's not.
The correct conditional is, if you came, I would be happy.
Next one, a video about active and passive voice. The teacher said the cake was eaten by him.
That's actually grammatically correct, but it's awkward phrasing.
Right, you could say that, but native speakers would usually say he ate the cake or he ate the cake instead of the passive voice.
But the teacher was specifically teaching passive voice, so it's technically correct, just awkward.
However, the teacher could have taught better examples.
Next one, a video about relative pronouns. The teacher said, the person which I talked to is nice.
Which for a person? No, you use who for people.
Which is for things. Who is for people.
So the correct sentence is, the person who I talked to is nice.
Or even more correct, the person to whom I talked is nice.
But yeah, using which for a person is a clear mistake.
And again, this is in a teaching video about relative pronouns, so the teacher should definitely know the difference.
Let me ask something. When you're reacting to these videos as a teacher, how frustrated do you get?
Honestly, it depends. If it's a native speaker who makes a casual mistake, I'm less frustrated.
But if it's someone presenting themselves as an authority on grammar and they're teaching incorrect grammar, that's when I get frustrated.
Exactly, because they're influencing thousands of learners who might trust them.
And those learners will then use that incorrect grammar in their own speaking and writing.
And it spreads. Bad grammar spreads.
So what would you say to people who are teaching English but making these mistakes?
First, I'd say double check your grammar. If you're teaching it, it needs to be correct.
Second, I'd say ask for feedback. Have other teachers review your content.
And third, I'd say acknowledge when you're not 100% sure about something. It's better to say, I'm not 100% sure about this, than to teach it incorrectly.
Because a teacher who admits uncertainty is more credible than a teacher who teaches wrong grammar confidently.
Exactly. Confidence in incorrect grammar is worse than uncertainty about correct grammar.
What about learners? What should they do if they're watching a teaching video and they're not sure if the grammar is correct?
Check multiple sources. Don't just trust one video.
Look it up in a grammar book or on a reputable grammar website.
And if you see grammar that doesn't look right, trust your instinct. Ask about it in the comments or ask a real teacher.
Because the internet has a lot of misinformation, unfortunately.
But it also has a lot of correct information. You just have to be careful about what sources you trust.
So the big takeaway here is English grammar matters, even in teaching videos.
And if you're a learner, verify information from multiple sources before you trust it.
And if you're a teacher, make sure your grammar is correct before you teach it.
Because thousands of students are watching your videos and learning from you.
And incorrect grammar will spread to them.
So thank you for listening to this episode where we reacted to bad English grammar videos.
If you're an English teacher and you want to submit your videos for us to react to, send them in the comments below.
And if you're a learner and you want to know if a grammar rule is correct, ask in the comments and we'll help.
If this video is helpful, please like and subscribe for more honest takes on English grammar and language teaching.
Because knowing the difference between right and wrong grammar is crucial for learners.
And it's important for teachers to teach correct grammar.
Thank you so much for learning with us. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
And remember, check your grammar before you teach it. Goodbye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're talking about something that changed a lot of people's lives.
We're talking about rapid English transformation, from basically non-fluent to genuinely fluent in just 90 days.
And I know that sounds impossible to some people, but we've seen it happen multiple times with real people.
So today, we're breaking down exactly how it's possible and what students actually did to achieve it.
The key thing to understand is that fluency isn't about grammar perfection. It's about being able to communicate confidently and smoothly.
And that can absolutely be achieved in 90 days, if you do the right things. Not just study, but practice specific skills.
So let's start with a real example. We worked with a student named Carlos from Brazil.
When we first met Carlos, his English was not great. He could speak individual words, but he couldn't form natural sentences.
He would say things like, I go to store yesterday for buying milk. Very grammatically broken.
But after exactly 90 days of following our methodology, he was speaking fluently. Natural sentences, good pronunciation, confident conversation.
So what did he actually do differently? That's the question everyone asks.
Well, first thing, he stopped studying grammar and started speaking every single day.
This is the biggest shift. Most English learners study passively. They read, they memorize, they do exercises.
But Carlos did something radical. He spoke out loud every single day for at least 1 hour.
And not just random speaking, he had a specific system. He would pick a topic each day and he would talk about it out loud for 30 minutes.
Just him alone talking to himself, explaining his day, describing things, answering questions he made up.
This forces you to think in English, not translate from your native language, because you're under time pressure.
When you're speaking fast, you don't have time to mentally translate. You just have to speak.
And that's where fluency comes from, not from knowing grammar, but from being able to access English quickly enough that you don't translate.
So that was step 1. Daily speaking practice, minimum 1 hour.
Step 2 was listening. Carlos listened to English podcasts, videos, audiobooks every single day.
And here's the key. He didn't just passively listen, he actively listened.
Meaning, he took notes. He wrote down phrases he didn't understand. He rewound and listened again.
Studies show that passive listening doesn't improve English much, but active listening, that's where real improvement happens.
So Carlos listened for about 45 minutes per day, actively.
Step 3 was reading. He read news articles, short stories, social media posts in English every single day.
About 30 minutes per day of reading, just enough to expand vocabulary and get exposed to different sentence structures.
Step 4, and this is controversial, was he stopped worrying about grammar.
Not completely, but he stopped obsessing over perfect grammar in every sentence.
He realized that native speakers make grammar mistakes all the time in conversation. What matters is being understood.
So he focused on communication, not perfection.
And step 5 was he immersed himself in English media, movies, TV shows, YouTube videos, everything in English.
This wasn't structured study. This was just enjoyment. He watched things he actually wanted to watch.
Because if you're forcing yourself to watch boring educational content, you'll quit after a few days.
But if you're watching TV shows you love, you'll keep going. And passive exposure to English is still exposure.
So that was Carlos's system. Speaking daily, active listening, reading, and entertainment.
Within 30 days, he noticed he could understand movies without subtitles better.
Within 60 days, he had actual conversations with native speakers without constant translation.
And within 90 days, he was fluent. People would ask him where he learned English so well.
Now, we've done this with other students. Let me tell you about Maria from Spain.
Maria's situation was different. She already had some English knowledge from school, but she was terrified to speak.
She could read and write pretty well, but her speaking was so hesitant and slow that people thought she didn't know much English.
So her 90-day transformation was different. She needed confidence more than vocabulary.
So her system was different. She did a lot of speaking practice, but she also recorded herself speaking.
She would record a 10-minute video of herself just talking. Then she would listen back and cringe.
But that cringing is important. It's feedback. It shows you where you need to improve.
After listening to herself, she would do it again, record another 10-minute video, and listen back again.
Rapid improvement came from this feedback loop. Record, listen, adjust, record again.
Within 30 days, her pronunciation was already noticeably better. Within 60 days, she sounded fluent.
By day 90, she was having confident conversations with strangers in English without planning what to say in advance.
So that's the pattern we've seen with multiple students. The 90-day transformation is real.
But it requires consistency. It requires practice every single day.
You can't do it for 3 days, then take a week off, then do it again. That doesn't work.
It has to be daily, rain or shine, even if it's just 30 minutes on busy days.
Consistency beats intensity. Daily 30 minutes is better than weekly 5-hour study sessions.
So let me break down the exact 90-day system that works.
Days 1 through 30, foundation building. Focus on daily speaking practice.
Speak for at least 1 hour every day. Talk to yourself, explain things, practice conversations.
Days 31 through 60, acceleration phase. Add active listening and reading to your daily speaking.
Now you're speaking 1 hour, listening 45 minutes, and reading 30 minutes per day.
Days 61 through 90, integration phase. Combine all skills plus start having real conversations.
By this point, you're confident enough to actually talk to native speakers, online language exchange, language tutors, anyone.
Within 90 days following this system, you will be noticeably fluent. Not perfect, but genuinely fluent.
So what are the common mistakes people make that prevent them from getting fluent in 90 days?
Mistake 1, not speaking enough. They study passively but never actually produce English.
You have to speak, not someday, every day. Speaking is where fluency comes from.
Mistake 2, being afraid of mistakes. They get so scared of saying something wrong that they don't speak at all.
But mistakes are how you learn. If you're not making mistakes, you're not pushing your boundaries.
Mistake 3, studying grammar excessively. They memorize every grammar rule but can't form a sentence in real time.
Grammar knowledge is useful, but it doesn't equal fluency. Fluency is automatic production of English without thinking.
Mistake 4, not listening actively. They listen to podcasts passively while doing the dishes, not actually paying attention.
You have to listen intentionally. Take notes, pause, rewind, make sure you understand.
Mistake 5, inconsistency. They study hard for a week, then stop for 2 weeks when they get busy.
Consistency is everything. Daily 30 minutes beats weekly 5-hour sessions every single time.
Mistake 6, perfectionism. They won't speak until they think they're ready. They wait for perfect grammar.
But perfect grammar comes after fluency, not before. Get fluent first, then refine.
So how do you actually implement this 90-day system in your life?
Step 1, schedule it. Put it in your calendar like any other appointment. Daily 30 minutes minimum.
Step 2, find a speaking partner or practice speaking alone consistently. Don't wait for perfect conditions.
Step 3, choose listening materials you actually enjoy. English shows, podcasts, movies you like.
Step 4, read things you interest. News, stories, social media. Doesn't have to be textbooks.
Step 5, get a language exchange partner or tutor. Real conversation practice is crucial in weeks 7 through 12.
Step 6, document your progress. Record yourself. Write down how you feel. Notice improvements.
The motivation comes from seeing progress. If you're tracking it, you'll see improvement and stay motivated.
So here's my question for you. Are you ready for a 90-day English transformation?
Because it's possible. We've seen it happen with dozens of people.
From complete beginner to genuinely fluent in just 90 days.
And it doesn't require expensive classes or special programs, just daily, consistent practice.
Speaking, listening, reading. That's it. That's the formula.
If you can commit to 90 days of daily English practice, your English will transform.
And on day 91, you'll be looking back amazed at how far you've come.
So here's my challenge to you. Commit to 90 days, just 90 days of daily English practice.
Track your progress, record yourself, notice the improvements.
I guarantee you'll be shocked at how much you improve.
So, thank you for listening to this episode about 90-day English transformation.
If you're willing to try this, comment below and tell us you're starting the 90-day challenge.
Let us know in 90 days how much you've improved.
Because we want to hear your success stories.
If this was helpful, please like and subscribe for more content about rapid English improvement.
Because fluency is possible for everyone. You just need the right system and consistency.
Thank you for learning with us. We'll see you in the next episode.
And remember, 90 days to fluency. You can do it.
Goodbye, everyone. Start your 90-day challenge today.
See you in 90 days to celebrate your transformation.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're sharing the technique that changed our students' English forever.
And I'm not exaggerating. This one method has transformed more English learners than anything else we've taught.
We've seen students go from struggling to fluent using this single technique. It's that powerful.
So we're going to explain exactly what it is, how it works, and how you can start using it today.
The technique is called shadowing, and if you've never heard of it, this is about to change everything.
Shadowing is when you listen to a native English speaker and repeat what they say at the exact same time, word for word, accent for accent.
You're not translating, you're not thinking about grammar, you're just listening and repeating immediately.
It sounds simple, but the results are extraordinary. Students who do this consistently see improvement in weeks, not months.
Let me explain why shadowing works so well scientifically.
When you shadow, you're engaging multiple language learning systems at once. Your ears are processing sound, your mouth is producing sounds, your brain is connecting them.
Your accent improves, your listening comprehension improves, your speaking fluency improves, all at the same time.
It's like the difference between watching someone play basketball and actually playing basketball. You can learn more by doing than by watching.
With shadowing, you're doing. You're actually producing English while hearing native-like English.
So let me tell you about some students who've used this technique.
We have a testimonial from Yuki from Japan. She said shadowing changed her English completely.
Yuki had studied English for years, but her speaking was terrible, hesitant, slow, thick accent.
She tried regular conversation practice. It wasn't working. She tried grammar study. That wasn't helping either.
Then she started shadowing, just 20 minutes per day.
Within 2 weeks, her teachers noticed her accent was improving. Within a month, her fluency was noticeably better.
By 3 months, people said she sounded like a native speaker.
How is that possible in 3 months? Because shadowing targets the exact skills that matter for fluency: accent, rhythm, and automatic speech production.
Another testimonial is from Ahmed from Egypt. He was working in international business.
But his English was holding him back. Meetings were difficult. Phone calls were stressful.
He tried everything: private tutors, expensive courses, language apps.
Nothing was working fast enough. His boss was getting impatient.
Then someone told him about shadowing. He started doing 30 minutes per day.
Within 6 weeks, his confidence in meetings improved dramatically. Within 3 months, colleagues said his English sounded native.
He got promoted. Shadowing literally changed his career.
How does this happen? Because shadowing trains your brain to produce English at native speed without thinking.
We have another testimonial from Maria from Mexico. She's a teacher. She started shadowing to improve her own English before teaching.
She said within weeks, she was teaching her students differently because her own English was so much better.
Her students noticed. They asked what she was doing. She told them about shadowing.
Now she teaches all her students to shadow. The results are incredible.
Students who shadow see improvement 3 to 5 times faster than students who use other methods.
So let's talk about how actually to do shadowing correctly.
Step 1. Find material. You need native English audio, podcasts, movies, audiobooks, YouTube videos.
But here's the key. It has to be material you understand. If you understand 0%, you can't shadow effectively.
Pick material that's at your level or slightly above. You should understand maybe 70–80%.
Step 2. Listen first. Don't immediately start shadowing. Listen once and just try to understand.
Get a general idea of what's being said. This helps your brain prepare.
Step 3. Start shadowing. Play the audio and repeat exactly what you hear.
Don't worry about understanding every word. Just focus on the sound, the accent, the rhythm.
Try to sound exactly like the speaker. This is important.
Step 4. Shadow multiple times. Do the same material 3 to 5 times before moving to new material.
Repetition is key. Your mouth needs to practice the same sounds multiple times.
Step 5. Record yourself. This is crucial. Record your voice while shadowing.
Then listen back. Compare your voice to the native speaker's voice. Notice the differences.
Your accent will improve because you're comparing yourself to a native model.
Step 6. Focus on difficult sounds. If you struggle with certain sounds, shadow just those parts repeatedly.
The R sound, the TH sound, certain vowels, whatever is hard for you, focus on it.
Step 7. Do it daily. Shadowing needs to be consistent. 20 to 30 minutes per day is ideal.
More is better, but consistency matters more than duration.
So that's the technique. Shadowing. Simple, powerful, and proven to work.
Let me tell you why so many other methods don't work as well.
Grammar study doesn't help you produce English automatically. You have knowledge, but not skill.
Conversation practice is good, but if your accent and rhythm are off, you'll never sound native.
Listening without speaking doesn't help your speaking.
But shadowing combines everything. Listening plus speaking plus accent training plus rhythm development.
All in one technique.
One student asked, "How long until I see results?"
Here's the timeline we typically see.
Week 1, your awareness improves. You notice sounds you never noticed before.
Week 2, 3, you start hearing your own accent improving. Your mouth is getting used to new sounds.
Week 4 to 6, people around you start noticing. Your English sounds better, they say.
Week 8, 12, native speakers comment that you sound like a native, or at least like a very advanced learner.
3 months of consistent shadowing can literally transform your English.
We had one student, David from Russia, who did something extreme.
He shadowed for 2 hours per day for 90 days straight.
His results? He went from having a thick Russian accent to sounding like an American.
Completely unrecognizable. His family said he sounded like a different person.
His boss heard him on a call and asked why he was speaking to an American colleague. It was David.
Is 2 hours necessary? No, but it shows the power of the technique.
Most students see great results with just 30 minutes daily.
Some students have asked, what if I don't have time for 30 minutes?
Even 15 minutes daily will help, but consistency is the key word. 15 minutes every single day beats 3 hours once a week.
Your brain needs daily exposure to rewire language patterns.
Another question, can I shadow in my native language first?
No, shadow in English only. The whole point is to train your brain to process English without translating.
Some students try to translate as they shadow. That defeats the purpose.
Just listen and repeat. Don't think, just do.
Question, how long should I shadow the same material?
We recommend 3 to 5 times through the same material, then move to new material.
Your brain needs repetition to internalize the patterns.
Question, what if I can't understand the material?
Pick easier material. Shadowing only works if you understand the general idea.
If you understand nothing, switch to something easier.
Question, will shadowing give me an accent?
No, you won't get an accent. You'll get the accent of whoever you're shadowing.
If you shadow American English, you'll sound American.
If you shadow British English, you'll sound British.
Pick the accent you want and shadow that.
Here's what makes shadowing so special compared to other techniques.
With most learning methods, you're conscious of the process. You're thinking about what you're doing.
With shadowing, once you get into the rhythm, it becomes almost automatic. Your brain is processing language without you consciously thinking about it.
This is where real language ability develops, in the automatic, unconscious processing.
We had another student, Lisa from Korea. She was skeptical about shadowing at first.
She said, "This seems too simple. How can just repeating sounds help my English?"
But she tried it, and within 3 weeks, she was convinced.
She said her accent improved more in 3 weeks of shadowing than in 3 years of traditional English classes.
The reason? Traditional classes focus on teaching, not practicing. You're learning about English.
But shadowing is pure practice. You're developing the skill, not learning about the skill.
One more thing about shadowing. It's fun.
If you pick material you enjoy, shadowing feels less like studying and more like entertainment.
Many students say, I actually enjoy doing this. It doesn't feel like work.
When learning feels like play, you'll do it consistently. And consistency is everything.
So here's my challenge to you.
Pick one podcast, video, or audiobook in English.
Choose something at your level or slightly above.
Listen once to understand the general idea.
Then shadow it. Repeat the words as you hear them.
Do this for 20 minutes today.
Tomorrow, do it again.
Do this for 2 weeks straight, daily.
Then report back. Tell us if your English improved.
I guarantee you'll notice a difference.
Your accent will improve, your listening will improve, your confidence will improve.
All from one simple technique, shadowing.
We've seen it transform hundreds of students.
From struggling to fluent.
From hesitant to confident.
From non-native sounding to native sounding.
All with this one technique.
So thank you for listening to this episode about shadowing.
If this was helpful, please like and subscribe for more techniques that actually work.
Because we only share methods that we've tested with real students.
And shadowing is the most powerful technique we found.
If you try the shadowing challenge, comment below and tell us your results.
We want to hear your success stories.
Thank you so much for learning with us.
We'll see you in the next episode.
And remember, this technique changed countless students' English forever.
It can change yours too.
Now, go shadow. Your fluency depends on it.
Goodbye, everyone. See you when you sound like a native speaker.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're asking you to forget everything you've been taught about English learning.
Because most of what you've learned about English is wrong, outdated, not helpful.
And we're going to break down what you've been taught versus what actually works.
First myth, grammar is the most important thing.
You've probably been taught that grammar is foundational. Learn the rules first, then speak.
But that's backwards. Native children learn grammar through speaking, not before speaking.
Grammar knowledge doesn't equal speaking ability. You can know every grammar rule and still not be able to form a sentence in real time.
The truth is, speaking matters infinitely more than grammar knowledge.
You should spend 80% of your time speaking and 20% on grammar. Most learners do the opposite.
And those learners never become fluent.
Second myth, pronunciation and accent don't matter. Just communicate clearly.
Wrong. Your accent matters more than you think.
Native speakers judge you based on your accent. Fairly or unfairly, they do.
If your accent is too thick, people will perceive you as less intelligent, less educated, less trustworthy.
That's not fair, but it's real.
And you can change your accent. It requires work, but it's absolutely possible.
Yet most English programs ignore accent training completely. They focus on vocabulary and grammar instead.
The truth is, accent training should be a major focus. It's how you sound native.
Third myth, you need to memorize vocabulary.
Most learners memorize lists of random words, disconnected words.
But learning random vocabulary is inefficient. You'll forget 70% of it within a week.
The real way to learn vocabulary is through context and use.
When you learn a word in a real conversation or story, you remember it forever.
The truth is, context learning is 100 times more effective than memorization.
Fourth myth, you need to study for years before you can speak with natives.
You've probably been told, study hard, build your foundation, then talk to natives.
But that's backwards. The sooner you start speaking with natives, the faster you improve.
Yes, you'll be imperfect. Yes, you'll make mistakes, but that's how you learn.
Native speakers are actually very patient and helpful with learners. They want to help you improve.
The truth is, start speaking with natives immediately. Don't wait for perfection.
Fifth myth, immersion requires going to a foreign country.
You think you need to move to America or England to become fluent.
But immersion is possible anywhere. Immersion just means English only, no native language.
You can achieve 100% immersion without leaving your country. Just watch English media, read English, speak English.
In truth, physical immersion is nice, but not necessary. Mental immersion is what matters.
Sixth myth, you need a teacher to learn English.
Most people think, I need a good teacher, then I'll become fluent.
But the best English learners are self-taught. They take responsibility for their own learning.
A teacher can help, but the teacher doesn't make you fluent. Your consistent practice makes you fluent.
The truth is, you're responsible for your own learning. A teacher is optional.
7th myth, English is hard.
You've probably heard English is complicated. It's difficult. Only talented people become fluent.
But English is actually one of the easiest languages to learn. It has simple grammar compared to many languages.
The reason you find it hard is not because English is hard. It's because your learning method is inefficient.
The truth is, English is not hard. Your method might be hard. Change your method.
8th myth, you need to understand every word.
When listening to English, you think, I didn't understand that word. I failed.
But native speakers don't understand every word either. They understand 80% and infer the rest from context.
When you try to understand 100%, you get frustrated and quit.
The truth is, understanding 70 to 80% is enough. Your brain will fill in the gaps.
9th myth, speaking perfectly is more important than speaking confidently.
You've been taught to perfect every word before speaking.
But confidence is infinitely more valuable than perfection.
Native speakers trust confident speakers even if they make mistakes. They doubt uncertain speakers even if they're grammatically perfect.
The truth is, confidence beats perfection, always.
10th myth, English fluency takes years.
You've probably been told it takes 10,000 hours. It takes years of study.
But that's not true. Fluency can happen in months with immersion and real conversation.
We've seen it happen consistently. In 90 days of full immersion, people become genuinely fluent.
The years-long journey is only if you study inefficiently with apps and textbooks.
The truth is, fluency can happen quickly if you use the right method.
11th myth, native-like fluency is the only goal worth pursuing.
You think, I'm not a native speaker, so I'm failing.
But you don't need to sound native. You just need to be understood and confident.
Many extremely successful English speakers have accents. They're respected and powerful.
The truth is, native-like isn't necessary. Confident and understood is enough.
12th myth, you'll reach a plateau where you can't improve further.
You've heard learners say, I'm stuck. I can't improve beyond this point.
But plateaus are just moments when your learning method stops working. Change the method and the plateau disappears.
The truth is, there's no such thing as a permanent plateau, only ineffective methods.
So what does real English learning actually look like?
Real English learning means stop studying and start using.
Real English learning means speak every single day, even imperfectly.
Real English learning means listen to content you enjoy, not educational content.
Real English learning means focus on confidence more than correctness.
Real English learning means accept mistakes as part of learning, not failures.
Real English learning means immerse yourself in English, not just study it.
Real English learning means communicate with real people, not apps.
Real English learning means think in English, not translate.
Real English learning means enjoy the process, not rush to the finish line.
That's what real English learning looks like.
Why were you taught incorrectly?
First, the education system prioritizes grades and tests, not real fluency.
Second, textbook publishers want to sell textbooks, so they emphasize grammar.
Third, app developers want you to stay on their app, so they make it fun but not effective.
Fourth, language schools want you to keep you as a student for years, so they teach slowly.
None of these incentives align with you actually becoming fluent.
They're profitable if you stay dependent on them for years.
But real fluency makes you independent. You don't need them anymore.
So they teach you in ways that keep you dependent.
The contrarian truth about English learning.
If everyone is doing it one way, it's probably wrong.
If the whole English education system teaches grammar first, it's probably backwards.
If every language app teaches vocabulary lists, it's probably ineffective.
If teachers say you need years of study, it's probably because they profit from years of teaching.
The truth about English is contrarian. It's the opposite of what you've been taught.
You don't need years. You need months.
You don't need grammar focus. You need speaking focus.
You don't need apps. You need real conversation.
You don't need teachers. You need immersion.
You don't need perfection. You need confidence.
The faster you forget everything you learned and adopt the real approach, the faster you become fluent.
How to unlearn everything and start over.
Step 1. Accept that what you were taught was wrong.
This is hard. You've invested time and money in that education.
But accepting it was wrong is the first step to real progress.
Step 2. Throw away your textbooks and grammar books.
Delete the apps. Stop the lessons.
You don't need them. They're holding you back.
Step 3. Start speaking immediately.
Find a conversation partner, join a community. Just start speaking.
Don't wait, don't prepare, just do it.
Step 4. Listen to English content you actually enjoy.
Stop educational listening. Watch shows you like. Listen to podcasts about your interests.
If you enjoy it, you'll keep doing it.
Step 5. Accept that you'll make mistakes.
Your accent will be wrong. Your grammar will be wrong. Your word choice will be wrong.
That's good. That's how you learn.
Step 6. Think in English.
Stop translating. Train your brain to think directly in English.
This is where real fluency comes from.
Step 7. Immerse yourself.
Surround yourself with English, media, books, communities, people.
Make English your environment, not your study subject.
The emotional journey of unlearning.
When you realize everything you learned was wrong, it feels frustrating.
All that time, all that money, wasted on inefficient methods.
But here's the thing, that time wasn't completely wasted.
You built a foundation. You have some English ability.
Now you're going to accelerate that ability with the right method.
Within weeks, you'll improve more than you did in months of the old method.
And you'll realize the efficient path to fluency is actually enjoyable.
You're not grinding through boring textbooks. You're having conversations and watching shows.
And somehow you're becoming fluent.
It feels almost too easy, because it is easy when you use the right method.
The real definition of fluency.
Fluency doesn't mean perfect. It means automatic.
It means you can speak without thinking about grammar or vocabulary.
It means you can understand natives without translating.
It means you can express yourself confidently even with mistakes.
Most English learners never achieve fluency because they define it as perfection.
But fluency is about communication, not perfection.
The moment you stop worrying about perfection and focus on communication, you become fluent.
Why this advice is controversial.
We're telling you to throw away your textbooks. Your teachers will disagree.
We're telling you grammar doesn't matter most. Your grammar teacher will disagree.
We're telling you apps are ineffective. App developers will disagree.
We're telling you it's fast. Language schools will disagree.
All these people have financial incentives to disagree with us.
But we don't. We just want you to become fluent.
So we're telling you the truth, even though it's controversial.
And the truth is, everything you've been taught is backwards.
The path forward.
You have a choice. Continue with the traditional method and continue getting slow results.
Or forget everything you learned and start over with the real method.
If you choose the real method, you'll be fluent within months.
You'll think in English. You'll speak confidently. You'll understand natives.
You'll realize, I was doing it wrong this whole time.
But you'll also realize, I can become fluent. It's not impossible.
And that realization is worth everything.
Thank you for listening to this episode about forgetting everything you learned.
If this offended you, good. You're questioning what you've been taught.
That's the first step to real change.
Comment below and tell us what you've been taught that's wrong.
Or tell us why we're wrong. We'd love the debate.
If this was helpful, please like and subscribe for more contrarian takes on English learning.
Because the mainstream advice isn't working for most people.
We're here to provide the advice that actually works.
See you in the next episode. And remember, forget everything. Start fresh, become fluent.
Goodbye, everyone.
Hey, oh my God, it's so good to see you. How long has it been?
I know, right? Like, it's been what, like 3 months, 4 months? I don't even know anymore. Time is like just flying by.
I know, so much has changed since we last hung out. Like, how's everything going with you?
Oh man, it's been absolutely crazy. Like, work has just been insane. You know how I was talking about that project?
Yeah, the big one?
Yeah, that one. So we finally finished it, like 2 weeks ago. And it was like the most stressful thing I've ever done. Like, honestly, I thought I was gonna lose my mind.
Oh no, like what happened?
Okay, so like the timeline got pushed up by like 2 weeks, right? So we had to like completely rush everything. And then like the client kept changing their mind about what they wanted. Like every single day they were like, oh, actually, can you change this? Or can you add that?
That's so frustrating. Like, I don't know how you deal with that.
Yeah, like I was dealing with it for like 2 months straight, and by the end, I was just like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. But somehow we got it done, and you know what? The client actually loved it.
Wait, really? They loved it after being so picky?
Yeah, like I was so shocked. Like I thought they were gonna be like, oh, it's not exactly what I wanted or whatever, but they were like, this is perfect. This is amazing. And I was like, okay, so all that stress was worth it, I guess.
That's amazing, though. Like, seriously, that's a huge accomplishment. You should be really proud.
I know I am. Like my boss even gave me like a bonus. Like she was like, you did great work and stuff. So that was cool.
Oh my God, that's incredible. So, what are you going to do with the bonus?
Honestly, like I'm not totally sure yet. Like I've been thinking about like taking a vacation or something. Like I really need to like get away and like just chill for a bit.
That sounds amazing. Like, where would you want to go?
Like I was thinking about maybe like going to Thailand or something. Like I've always wanted to go there. And like it's supposed to be like really beautiful and like the food is amazing.
Oh, Thailand is incredible. Like, I went there like 2 years ago, and it was like one of the best trips I've ever had.
Wait, seriously? Like tell me everything. Like what should I do when I'm there?
Okay, so like first of all, you have to go to Bangkok. Like it's like the main city and like it's just amazing. Like there's so much to do, like temples and like shopping, and like the food scene is insane.
Yeah, like I've heard the food is like really good.
Oh my God, like the food is life-changing. Like I ate the best pad thai of my life there. And like street food, like you can just get food from street vendors and like it's so cheap and so good.
That sounds incredible. Like how much did you spend there, like in total?
Like for like a week, I probably spent like maybe like $2,000, like with flights and like hotels and like food and activities.
Oh, that's not too bad actually. Like I was expecting it to be like way more expensive.
I know, right? Like it's like super affordable. Like you can stay on like nice hotels for like really cheap and like food is like so inexpensive.
Okay, so like I'm definitely thinking about booking a trip like maybe in a couple months. Like I need to like save up a bit more, but like I think I can make it happen.
You should totally do it. Like it's like one of the best decisions you can make. Like traveling is just like so good for your mental health.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like I feel like I need like a break from like everything, you know? Like just like work and like my apartment, like everything. It's just like too much sometimes.
Yeah, I get that. Like speaking of like your apartment, like how's living with your roommate going?
Oh man, like it's gotten a little bit better actually. Like remember how I was like complaining about the dishes?
Yeah, like he never cleaned up after himself or something?
Right. Yeah, so like I actually made like a chore chart. Like I was like really hesitant about it at first, but like I just like decided to do it anyway.
Wait, and did he actually follow it?
Like kind of. Like he followed it like for the first 2 weeks and I was like, "Wow, this is working." But then like he kind of like stopped caring about it and like we're back to square one.
Oh no, that's so annoying.
I know, right? But like at least he knows like that I'm aware of it. Like it's not like a surprise to him anymore. Like he knows like I care about like a clean living space.
That's true. Like, I mean, like you tried, and like that's all you can do. Like, you can't control like how much he cares about cleanliness.
Exactly. Like I was just like, okay, like I'm not going to like stress about this anymore. Like if he doesn't want to clean, like that's his problem. Like I'm just going to like clean my own stuff and like move on.
That's a really good mindset, honestly. Like, you can't like control other people. Like, you can only like control yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, like enough about my roommate drama. Like what about you? Like what's going on with you?
Oh, so like a lot has changed for me too. Like, I actually like quit my job.
Wait, what? Like you quit your job?
Yeah, like I know it's like a big decision, but like I was just like so unhappy there. Like my boss was like constantly like criticizing everything I did. And like I was like working like so much overtime and like I wasn't getting like extra pay for it.
Oh my God, like that sounds horrible.
It was horrible. Like I was like coming home like every day and like I was just like so stressed and like so tired. And like one day I just like woke up and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
So, like did you just like quit without like having another job lined up?
Kind of. Like I gave like 2 weeks notice, but like I didn't have like another job lined up yet. Like I'm currently like job hunting.
Wow, like that's like pretty brave actually. Like I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, like it was like really scary at first. Like I was like freaking out for like the first week. Like I was like, "Oh my God, what did I do?" But like now that I've like had some time to like recover and like just like chill, like I feel like so much better.
That's good though. Like sometimes like you just need like a mental health break, you know?
Right? Like exactly. And like I've been like using this time like to like figure out like what I actually want to do. Like I've been like thinking a lot about like maybe like switching careers or like doing something completely different.
Oh, like what kind of like field are you thinking about?
So like I've been thinking about like maybe like going into like marketing or like communications or like something creative. Like I've always been like interested in like that stuff, but like I never like pursued it because like I thought it was like too unstable or like whatever.
No, like I think that's like a great idea. Like you've always been like creative and like good at like expressing yourself. Like I think you'd be like really good at like marketing or like communications.
Really? Like thank you. Like that like means a lot. Like I've been like really doubting myself lately.
No, like seriously, like you're like so talented. Like I really believe like you'd be like great at like whatever you decided to do.
Aw, thanks. Like that's like really sweet. So like have you like tried learning anything new lately?
Yeah, actually, like I've been like taking like a coding class like online. Like it's been like really fun, but like also like really frustrating.
Oh, like coding? That's cool. Like, why did you decide to like learn coding?
Like honestly, like I was just like feeling like bored, you know? Like I felt like I wasn't like challenging myself. And like a friend of mine was like suggesting like that I like learn some like tech skills. And like I was like, okay, why not?
That's really cool. Like, how far are you into like the course?
Like I'm like about like halfway through. And like right now I'm like working on like building like a small web application and like it's like actually really exciting.
That's awesome. Like, are you like planning on like switching careers or like is this just for like fun?
Like honestly, like I'm not sure yet. Like I'm like thinking like maybe like I could like use these skills like in my current job, like to like make myself like more valuable or whatever.
That's smart. Like, I mean, like tech skills are like always like in demand. Like, so it's like a good investment.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of like investments, like have you like thought about like your financial situation, like with like not having like a job and like everything?
Yeah, like that was like definitely something I like thought about. Like I had like some savings like saved up. Like I was like pretty responsible like with my money, so like I like have enough like to like last me like probably like 3 to 4 months.
Okay, so like you have like some time to like figure things out.
Yeah, like I'm like hoping that like I can like find something like in the like next like month or like two, like but like if not, like I like have time to like figure it out.
That's good. Like, well, like if you like need like anything or like need like some like help, like just like let me know, okay?
Thank you. Like that's like really sweet. Like I really appreciate that.
Of course, like that's like what like friends are like for, right?
Yeah. So like speaking of like friends, like have you like been hanging out with like anyone else lately?
Yeah, like I've been like hanging out like with my friend like Michael like a lot. Like we like go like to the like gym like together like every like other day.
Oh, like you're going to the like gym? Like since when?
Like since like couple like months ago, like I was like just feeling like I needed to like get like more fit, you know? Like I like was just like sitting around like too much.
That's really good actually. Like how like is it going?
Like it's like going like pretty well. Like I like can already like feel like a difference. Like I have like more energy like and stuff.
That's like awesome. Like I like should probably like get back into like working out like too. Like I like haven't like been doing that like in like forever.
Yeah, like you like should totally like do that. Like working out like is really like good like for your like mental health.
I know, like I like know that like rationally, but like it's like hard like to like actually like start, you know?
Yeah, like I like totally like get that. Like the hardest part like is just like starting. Like once like you like start, like it becomes like easier.
Yeah, like maybe like I'll like sign like up like for like a gym like membership like soon. Like and like maybe like you like can like help me like get like into it.
Yeah, like absolutely. Like I'd like love that. Like we like can like go together.
That like sounds like fun. Like okay, like well like we should like probably like make like plans like to like do that.
Yeah, definitely. Like so like I like actually like have like something like I wanted like to tell you like about.
Oh, like what?
Like, so, like, like how, like, I've been, like, single, like, for, like a while.
Yeah?
Like, so, like, I, like, actually, like, met someone, like, recently.
Oh my god, like, wait, seriously? Like, tell me everything.
Okay, so, like, I, like, met her, like, at, like a friend's, like, party, like, and, like, we just, like, started talking, and, like, we just, like, really, like, clicked, you know?
That's, like, so exciting. Like, tell me about her.
Okay, so like her like name is like Sarah, and like she's like really like fun and like creative, and like she like works like in like graphic design, and like she's like really into like art and like museums and stuff.
That sounds, like, amazing. Like, how long have you, like, been seeing her?
Like only like a couple like of like weeks, but like I don't know, like it's just like really like nice, you know?
That's so great. Like, I'm really happy for you.
Thanks. Like I'm like pretty excited about it. Like anyway, like I think like we should probably like wrap this up soon. Like I like have like to get home soon.
Oh, yeah, okay, like, it was so good, like, to see you, though. Like, seriously, like, we need to, like, do this more often.
I know, like totally. Like we should like hang out like at least like once a month.
Yeah, like, let's, like, do that. Like, and, like, I, like, want to, like, hear, like, all about, like, Sarah.
Of course, like I'll like bring her like next time. Like I think you two like would like really like get along.
That sounds, like, perfect. Okay, like, well, like, let's definitely, like, do this again soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Like take care of yourself, okay? Like and like don't like stress too much about like the job thing.
I won't. Like, thanks for, like, the pep talk. Like, I really needed that.
Of course. Like all right, like I'm gonna like get going. Like talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey! Oh my god, it's so good to see you. How long has it been?
I know, right? Like it's been what, like 3 months, 4 months, maybe more? I don't even know anymore. Time is like just flying by, you know?
I know, like, it feels like forever. So much has changed since we last hung out. How's everything going with you? Like, how's life treating you?
And life is, well, it's been absolutely crazy. Like work has just been insane. You know how I was talking about that project, the big one?
Yeah, I remember. The one you were really stressed about?
Yes, that exact one. So like we finally finished it like 2 weeks ago, and it was like the most stressful thing I've ever done. Like honestly, I thought I was going to lose my mind. Like I seriously thought I was going to have a breakdown.
Oh no, like, what happened? What went so wrong?
Okay, so like the timeline got pushed up by like 2 weeks, right? So we had to like completely rush everything, and like there was no time to like think or plan or anything. And then like the client kept changing their mind about what they wanted. Like every single day they were like, "Oh, actually, can you change this, or can you add that, or actually, we don't want that anymore."
Oh my god, that sounds absolutely terrible. Like, I don't know how you deal with that. Didn't they know what they wanted at the beginning?
That's the thing. Like they said they knew what they wanted. They gave us like a whole document with specifications and everything. But then like halfway through, they're like, "Oh, we changed our minds." Like make a decision.
That's so frustrating. Like, how did your team even handle that?
Honestly, like we dealt with it. Like nobody was happy about it, but like we just had to like make it work. Like I was dealing with it for like 2 months straight, and by the end I was just like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't. Like I was actually considering just like quitting.
Wait, seriously? You were going to quit?
Yeah, like I was like, I can't do this job anymore. Like this is too much. But then like somehow we got it done, and you know what? The client actually loved it.
Wait, really? They loved it after being so picky, after changing everything?
Yeah, like I was so shocked. Like I really thought they were going to be like, "Oh, it's not exactly what I wanted," or "This could be better," or whatever. But they were like, "This is perfect. This is amazing. You guys did an incredible job." And I was like, "Okay, so like all that stress and all that work was actually like worth it, I guess."
That's amazing, though. Like, seriously, that's a huge accomplishment. You should be really, really proud of yourself. Like, that takes a lot of effort.
I know, I am. Like I'm actually really proud. Like my boss even gave me like a bonus, like a real bonus. She was like, "You did great work. Here's some extra money." And I was like, "Okay, that makes it worth it."
Oh my god, that's incredible. Like, a bonus? That's amazing. So, what are you going to do with all that extra money? Like, have you thought about it?
Honestly, like I'm not totally sure yet, you know? Like I've been thinking about like taking a vacation or something. Like I really need to like get away and like just chill for a bit. Like I'm so burned out.
That sounds absolutely amazing. Like, where would you want to go? Like, have you thought about it?
Like, I was thinking about maybe like going somewhere warm or like maybe like actually I was thinking like, you went to that place. Like, where did you go?
Which place? Like, where did I go? Like, I've traveled a few times.
Like the Asian country with the temples and like the food.
Ooh, Thailand. You mean Thailand?
Yes, that Thailand, that's the place. Like, was it good? Did you like it? I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, really, really good. Like, it's beautiful and like the people are so nice. It was amazing. Like, life-changing food.
Yeah, like what kind of food did you have? Like what did you eat?
Like Thai food, like from Thailand. Shocking, I know. Like, there's this noodle dish or rice. Like, I had pad thai, which was like the best thing I've ever tasted.
Pad Thai, yeah, I've heard of that. What's it like? Like what's in it?
Like, it's noodles and like there's vegetables and like protein, like chicken or shrimp or something. And like there's a sauce that's like sweet and salty and like a little spicy. And like it's amazing.
That sounds incredible. Like I definitely want to try that. And like you said there was another thing, like another food?
Oh yeah, there's this thing. It's like it's like noodles or rice.
Like what? Like what's it called?
Like, I can't remember the name. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue. Like, it starts with like, no, I can't remember, but like it was really good. Like, I had it multiple times.
Oh, maybe like what's the word? Like a curry maybe?
Maybe? Like, I don't think so. Like, it was more like noodles or like maybe rice noodles.
Like I can't think of it either. Like, that's okay. Like it doesn't matter what it's called. Like it sounds delicious.
Yeah, like it was really delicious. Like, I wish I could remember the name so I could make it or find it here.
Yeah, I bet. Anyway, so like I'm definitely thinking about going to Thailand, like for real. Like I'm gonna like book something soon.
That's amazing. Like, you should totally do it. Like, traveling is like so good for your mental health and like your well-being.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like I feel like I need like a break from like everything, Like just like work and like my apartment and like everything. It's just like too much sometimes. Like I need to like escape.
Yeah, I get that. Like, everyone needs a break sometimes. Speaking of like your apartment, like, how is living with your roommate going? Like, is it still as chaotic as it was?
Oh man. Like it's gotten like a little bit better actually. Like remember how I was like complaining about the dishes like all the time?
Yeah, like he never cleaned up after himself or something? Like, it was driving you crazy?
Right, yeah. So like I actually like made like a chore chart. Like I was like really hesitant about it at first. Like I thought it might be weird or like confrontational, but like I just like decided to do it anyway.
Wait, and did he actually like follow it? Like, did it work?
Like kind of. Like he followed it like for the first 2 weeks and I was like, "Wow, this is working." Like I'm so relieved. But then like he kind of like stopped caring about it and like we're back to square one. Like dishes everywhere again.
Oh no, that's so annoying, like so frustrating.
I know, right? But like at least he knows like that I'm aware of it. Like it's not like a surprise to him anymore. Like he knows like I care about like a clean living space. So like at least there's that.
That's true. Like, I mean, like, you tried and like that's all you can do. Like, you can't like control like how much he cares about cleanliness. Like, you can only like control your own behavior.
Exactly. Like I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna like stress about this anymore. Like it's not worth it. Like if he doesn't want to clean, like that's his problem. Like I'm just gonna like clean my own stuff and like move on with my life.
That's a really good mindset, honestly. Like, you can't like control other people. Like, you can only like control yourself, like, and your own reaction.
Yeah. Anyway, like enough about my roommate drama. Like what about you? Like what's going on with you? Like how's your life? Like what's new?
Oh, so like a lot has changed for me too, actually. Like, I actually like I quit my job.
Wait, what? Like you quit your job? Like you actually quit?
Yeah, like I know it's like a big decision, like a really big decision, but Like I was just like so unhappy there. Like my boss was like constantly like criticizing everything I did, like everything. Like I would do something and he would be like, "That's wrong," or like, "Do it better," or like, "Why did you do it that way?"
Oh my God, like that sounds horrible. Like that's like really toxic.
It was horrible. Like I was like coming home like every day and like I was just like so stressed and like so tired and like so unhappy and like one day I just like woke up and I was like I can't do this anymore. Like I just can't. Like I don't care about money. I just need to like take care of my mental health.
So like, did you just like quit without like having another job lined up? Like, was that scary?
Kind of. Like I gave like 2 weeks notice, so like I had time to like prepare. But like I didn't have like another job lined up yet. Like I'm currently like job hunting, like looking for something new.
Wow, like that's pretty brave actually. Like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I think I'd be too scared about like money and stuff.
Yeah, like it was like really scary at first. Like I was like freaking out for like the first week. Like I was like, "Oh my God, what did I do? Like I made a huge mistake. Like I'm gonna regret this." But like now that I've like had some time to like recover and like just like chill and like relax, like I feel like so much better. Like mentally, I feel so much better.
That's good though. Like, sometimes like you just need like a mental health break, you know? Like, money isn't everything.
Right? Like exactly. And like I've been using this time like to like figure out like what I actually want to do. Like I've been like thinking a lot about like maybe like switching careers or like doing something completely different, like something I'm actually passionate about.
Oh, like what kind of like field are you thinking about? Like, what would you want to do?
So like I've been thinking about like maybe like going into like marketing or like communications or like something creative. Like I've always been like really interested in like that kind of stuff. But like I never like pursued it because like I thought like it was like too unstable or like you need a degree or like whatever. Like I just like convinced myself it wasn't possible.
No, like I think that's like a great idea. Like seriously, like you've always been like so creative and like good at like expressing yourself, like thinking of ideas. Like I think you'd be like really good at like marketing or like communications. Like you have those skills.
Really? Like thank you. Like that like means a lot. Like I've been like really doubting myself lately, like wondering if I made the right decision, like if I'm capable of doing something different.
Don't, like seriously, like don't doubt yourself. Like you're like so talented. Like I really truly believe like you'd be like great at like whatever you decided to do. Like you just need to like believe in yourself.
Oh, thanks. Like that's like really sweet and like really nice to hear. So like have you like tried learning anything new lately? Like are you working on any hobbies or like personal projects?
Yeah, actually, like I've been like taking like a coding class like online. Like it's been like really fun, but like also like really frustrating. Like sometimes I love it and like sometimes I hate it.
Oh, like coding? That's cool. Like programming? Like why did you decide to like learn that? Like what made you interested?
Like honestly, like I was just like feeling like bored, you know? Like I felt like I wasn't like challenging myself. Like I felt like I was just like going through the motions at work. And like a friend of mine was like suggesting like that I like learn some like tech skills. And like he was like, "Dude, tech skills are like really valuable." And like I was like, "Okay, why not? Like let me try it."
That's like really cool. Like that takes like initiative. Like how far into like the course? Like how much have you learned?
Like I'm like about like halfway through and like right now I'm like working on like building like a small web application. And like it's like actually really exciting. Like I'm creating like a real project, like something that actually works.
That's awesome. Like I'm impressed. Like are you like planning on like switching careers or like is this just for like fun, like for personal interest?
Like honestly, like I'm not sure yet. Like I'm thinking like maybe like I could use these skills like in my current job. Like to make myself like more valuable or like more qualified. Like learn technical skills to like advance in my career. Like I don't know if I want to like switch careers completely.
That's smart. Like I mean like tech skills are like always like in demand. Like so it's like a good investment like regardless of what you do.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like an investment in myself.
So like
I was gonna ask like have you like been like how's your social life? Like are you like seeing anyone?
like what do you mean by like seeing anyone? Like romantically or like hanging out with friends or like
Like yeah, romantically. Like are you like dating anyone? Like is there someone special?
Yeah, actually. Like, I met someone like a few weeks ago, or like, how long ago was it? Like, time is so weird.
How would I know? Like, you'd know when you met them.
Right, yeah. Like, it was like, I don't know, like, time is weird. Maybe like a month ago? Like, maybe like 5 weeks? Like, I met her at like a friend's party.
Oh, that's nice. Like, what's she like? Like, tell me about her.
She's like really nice. And like, she's like creative, or like she does art, or like something with design, like graphic design, or like that kind of thing. And like, she's really into like art and like museums and like stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. Like, that sounds interesting. Do you think like this could be like serious, like a real relationship? Like, or is it just like casual?
Like, I don't know, like it's too early to like say, like I don't want to like jinx it, but like maybe, like I think there's like a possibility. Like, I really like her, and like she seems to really like me. Like, we have like really good conversations, like we laugh together.
That's good. Like, that's a really good foundation. Like, I'm happy for you.
Thanks. Like, I'll probably bring her like next time we like hang out, like if that's okay with you.
Yeah, like totally. Like, I'd love to meet her. Like, I'm sure you two would like get along great.
Cool. So like are you like hungry? Like, do you want to like get food, or like grab a bite?
Oh, yeah, actually, like, I'm kind of hungry. Like, now that you mention it, like, I didn't realize I was hungry, but like, now I am.
Yeah, like I'm hungry too. Like, what do you like want to eat? Like, what sounds good to you?
Like, I don't know. Like, maybe like pizza or like something else. Like, I'm open to like suggestions.
Like, pizza sounds good. Like, I haven't like had pizza in like a long time. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah, like how long? Like, when was the last time you had pizza?
Like like I don't know, like maybe like a week or like 2 weeks? Like, time flies.
Oh, that's not that long actually. Like, I had pizza like I don't even remember when I had pizza last. Like, it's been forever.
Well, like we can like get pizza now. Like, that could be like fun, like a good activity.
Yeah, like that sounds like a good idea. Like, there's like a place like near here, like I think. Like, I'm not like totally sure where it is. Like, do you know any pizza places?
Like, I think there's like a pizza place like on like Main Street or like Oak Street, like one of those streets. Like, I go there like sometime.
Okay, we can like figure it out. Like, we can like look it up on like Google Maps or like Yelp or like something. Like, there's definitely places around here.
Yeah, like that's a good idea. Like, let's like go get pizza then. Like, let me just like get my stuff together.
Yeah, let's do that. Like, let me like grab my wallet or like let me like get ready. Like, do I need anything? Like my phone, like my keys?
Yeah, like okay. Like let me like get my stuff too, like my purse and like my phone. So like,
Are you like ready? Like, do you have everything you need?
yeah, like I think so. Like, let me like check. Like, yeah, like I have my phone, like I have my wallet. Like, I think I'm like ready. Like, let me just like grab my jacket.
Cool. Like, let's go then. Like, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, let's go. Like, this was like nice, like catching up with you. Like, it was really nice.
Yeah, like same. Like, it was like really nice. Like, I'm glad we like got to like hang out. Like, I really needed this.
Yeah, me too. Like, we should like do this like more often. Like at least like once a month, or like every couple months.
Yeah, like definitely. Like, I would like love that. Let me like make sure I have like everything. Yeah, like I have my stuff. Like, I'm ready.
Cool. Like let's go then.
Yeah, let's go get pizza.
Pizza. Yeah. Let's go. Like, after you, like you go first.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Both walk to doorway, awkward moment as they both try to go through at same time.
Oh, sorry.
No, like sorry, like I was like,
Like, you go first. Like, ladies first, you know?
okay, like thanks. Like, that's sweet.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go get that pizza. Like, I'm really hungry now.
Yeah, me too. Like, let's go.
They exit, still talking as they walk out.
So, like, do you think they'll have like those really good slices?
Like, I hope so. Like, I really want like a good slice of pizza.
Hey, good to see you. How's your English study going?
Honestly, not great. I'm so frustrated. I've been studying for 2 years and I still can't have a real conversation.
2 years? Wow. What have you been studying?
Everything. Grammar books, vocabulary lists, apps. I know like 3,000 words. But when someone talks to me in English, my mind goes blank. I freeze.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that's going to change everything. Are you ready?
Sure, what is it?
You don't need 3,000 words. You need 5 phrases.
What? 5 phrases? That's it?
That's it. 5 phrases. I'm serious.
I don't understand. How can 5 phrases replace 3,000 words?
See? You just used one of them.
What do you mean?
You just said, I don't understand. That's phrase number 2 on my list. And it's one of the most powerful phrases in English.
Wait, really? Can you explain?
And that's phrase number 5. Can you explain? You're already using them naturally.
Okay. So what are the 5 phrases, like officially?
Okay, here they are. Phrase 1, can you help me with? Phrase 2, I don't understand. Phrase 3, what does that mean? Phrase 4, tell me more. And phrase 5, can you explain?
That's really it? Those 5?
That's really it. Those 5 phrases can handle 90% of real conversations.
I don't understand. How? They're so simple.
That's exactly why they work. Think about it. What's the biggest problem when you talk to a native speaker?
I don't understand what they're saying. They talk too fast. They use words I don't know.
Right. And what do you do when that happens?
Honestly, I panic. I just nod and pretend I understand, and then the conversation dies because I have nothing to say.
Exactly. That's the problem. You pretend. But what if, instead of pretending, you just said, I don't understand?
Wouldn't that be embarrassing? Like, wouldn't they think my English is bad?
No, that's the biggest myth in language learning. Native speakers say, I don't understand all the time, to each other, in their own language.
Wait, what does that mean? Native speakers don't understand each other?
Of course. Think about your own language. When your friend explains something complicated, do you always understand immediately?
No, actually. No, I asked them to repeat or explain differently.
Exactly. So why do you think English has to be different? Communication isn't about understanding everything perfectly the first time. It's about asking questions until you understand.
Huh, I never thought about it that way. Tell me more about how this works.
Okay, let's do an experiment. I'm going to talk about something you probably don't know about, and you can only respond using the 5 phrases. Ready?
Okay, I'm nervous, but okay.
Don't be nervous. Here we go. So, I've been really into fermentation lately.
What does that mean, fermentation?
Perfect. See how natural that was? Fermentation is a process where bacteria or yeast transform food. Like it changes the food into something new.
I don't understand. Bacteria? Isn't bacteria bad? Like dangerous?
Great question. Some bacteria is bad, yes, but some bacteria is actually good for you. Good bacteria transforms food in a healthy way.
Can you explain, like, what food?
Sure. Yogurt is fermented milk. Cheese is fermented milk too. Bread uses fermentation. Kimchi, by Korean food, is fermented cabbage.
Wait, yogurt is fermented? Tell me more.
Yeah, so you take milk, you add good bacteria, and you wait. The bacteria eats the sugar in the milk and changes it. After some hours, the milk becomes thick and a little sour. That's yogurt.
That's actually really interesting. So the bacteria eats the sugar. What does that mean exactly?
The bacteria uses the sugar as food, as energy, and when it does that, it produces acid. The acid makes the milk thick and gives it that sour taste.
Can you help me understand something? Why doesn't the yogurt make you sick if it has bacteria in it?
Because it's the good kind of bacteria. Your stomach actually has billions of bacteria living in it right now. Good bacteria. They help you digest food.
Wait, what? I have bacteria in my stomach right now?
Billions of them. They're called gut bacteria. And eating fermented food like yogurt actually adds more good bacteria to your stomach. It's healthy.
I don't understand. So eating bacteria is good for me.
The good kind, yes. That's why doctors say yogurt is healthy. It's not just the protein and calcium, it's the good bacteria.
Okay, wait, stop. Do you realize what just happened?
What?
We just had a whole conversation about fermentation, bacteria, yogurt, science stuff. And I don't know anything about this topic, but I understood everything.
Exactly, that's the point. You used the 5 phrases and the conversation just worked.
That's crazy. I didn't freeze. I didn't panic. I just asked questions.
And how did it feel?
Honestly, it felt natural. It felt like a real conversation. Like I was actually participating, not just surviving.
That's the secret. Conversation isn't a test. It's not about proving how much you know. It's about exchanging information. And these 5 phrases are the tools for that exchange.
Okay, but I have a question. Can you help me with something?
Of course. And by the way, that's phrase number 1. You're a natural.
Okay, so my question is, what if the other person gets annoyed? Like, if I keep asking, what does that mean over and over, won't they get tired of me?
That's a great fear to talk about. Here's the truth. People love explaining things.
What? I don't understand. Why would they love it?
Think about it. When someone asks you to explain something you know about, how do you feel?
Actually, kind of good. Like, I feel smart. I feel useful.
Exactly. When you ask someone, can you explain, you're giving them a gift. You're saying, you know something I don't, and I want to learn from you. People love that feeling.
Huh. So asking questions isn't annoying. It's actually a compliment.
In most cases, yes. Obviously, don't interrupt every 3 seconds, but asking genuine questions, that makes conversations better, not worse.
Tell me more about this. Like, how do natives use these phrases?
Okay, great question. Let me give you examples from my own life. Yesterday, I was in a work meeting. My boss used a business term I didn't know. You know what I said?
What?
Sorry, what does that mean? In front of everyone, in front of the whole team.
Really? And what happened?
He explained it. 2 other people in the meeting said they didn't know the term either. They were happy I asked.
Wow. So even at work with your boss, you just ask.
All the time. Here's another example. Last week, my friend was explaining her new job, something with data science. I understood maybe half of it, so I kept saying, tell me more, and can you explain that part? And she didn't
Mind.
mind. She talked for an hour. She was so happy someone was interested. By the end, I actually understood what a data scientist does, and she felt heard and appreciated. Everybody wins.
This is changing how I think about conversation. Like, completely.
Good, because here's the thing most English learners get wrong. They think conversation is about output, about speaking perfectly, long, beautiful sentences with advanced vocabulary.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. That's why I memorized all those words.
But real conversation is about connection, and connection happens through questions, through curiosity, through saying, I don't understand, but I want to.
Okay, can you help me with a plan? Like, how do I practice this?
Yes, here's your homework. For the next week, every conversation you have in English, use these 5 phrases at least once each.
Every conversation. What if I don't have anyone to talk to?
Do you watch YouTube videos in English?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, when you watch and you don't understand something, pause the video and say out loud, what does that mean? Then look it up. You're training the habit.
That's smart. What else?
Do you have language exchange apps or online tutors?
I have a language exchange app, but I never message anyone because I don't know what to say.
Now you do. Your first message can be, can you help me with my English? That's it. That's the opening.
Wow, that's so simple. I've been staring at that app for months trying to write the perfect first message.
And the perfect message was 5 words long. Can you help me with works everywhere. At a store, can you help me with finding this? At work, can you help me with this report? With friends, can you help me with my pronunciation?
I'm starting to see the pattern. These phrases are like keys. They open doors.
That's a beautiful way to put it. They're keys. And here's the best part. Behind every door is more English. Every time you say, tell me more, the other person gives you more vocabulary, more grammar, more examples for free.
Wait, I don't understand. Say that again?
Think about it. When you ask, can you explain, what does the person do?
They explain. They say it differently, simpler.
Right. They give you the same information in new words, simpler words, with examples. That's a free English lesson inside a normal conversation.
Oh my God. So every conversation becomes a lesson and I don't even need a teacher.
Every native speaker becomes your teacher, and they don't even know they're teaching. They just think they're having a nice conversation with a curious person.
This is blowing my mind. Okay, one more question. What about my grammar mistakes? When I speak, I make so many mistakes. Doesn't that ruin everything?
Let me answer with a question. In our conversation right now, did I care about your grammar?
I don't know. Did you notice my mistakes?
Honestly, I noticed maybe 2 small ones and I forgot them immediately because I was focused on what you were saying, not how you were saying it.
Really? That's it?
That's how everyone listens. People listen for meaning, not for mistakes. Only teachers and tests focus on mistakes. Real people focus on the conversation.
So all this time, I've been afraid of something that doesn't really matter?
It matters a little, but way, way less than you think. A person who makes mistakes but asks great questions is a better conversation partner than a person with perfect grammar who says nothing.
Can you explain that more? Why is the question person better?
Because conversation is a game of tennis. You hit the ball, I hit it back. Questions keep the ball moving. Perfect grammar with no questions, the ball just stops. The game ends.
And the 5 phrases keep the ball in the air.
Forever. You can keep any conversation alive with just those 5 phrases. Watch. Ask me anything using one of them.
Okay, tell me more about how you learned all this.
Great. So I learned this when I was studying Spanish. I had the same problem as you. Tons of vocabulary, 0 conversations. Then I met this old man in Spain who spoke no English, and I was forced to communicate with my broken Spanish.
What happened?
I survived using basically 5 phrases, the Spanish versions of these exact phrases. No entiendo, I don't understand. ¿Qué significa? What does that mean? ¿Puede explicar? Can you explain?
And it worked with just those?
We talked for 2 hours about his farm, his family, his life. B with maybe 200 Spanish words because every time I got lost, I just asked, and he explained. Slower, simpler, with hand gestures.
That's an amazing story. So this method works for any language.
Any language, any level, any situation. Because it's not really about language, it's about communication. And communication is universal.
Okay, I'm convinced. Let me make sure I remember them. Can you help me review?
Of course. What's phrase number 1?
Can you help me with? For starting conversations and asking for assistance.
Perfect. Number 2?
I don't understand. For being honest instead of pretending.
Yes. Number 3?
What does that mean? For new words and confusing things.
Number 4.
Tell me more. For keeping the conversation going, for showing interest.
And number 5.
Can you explain? For getting a simpler version, a free English lesson.
You've got it. All 5. That's your toolkit.
You know what's funny? This whole conversation, I understood everything, and I talked more than I have in any English conversation ever, and I wasn't scared.
And why do you think that is?
Because every time I got confused, I had a tool. I had a phrase ready. I was never stuck.
That's the feeling. That's what these 5 phrases give you. Not perfect English, something better, confidence. The knowledge that you can never truly get lost because you can always ask your way out.
Ask your way out. I love that. Can I use that?
It's yours. So, what's your plan for this week?
Okay, first, I'm going to message someone on my language exchange app, starting with, "Can you help me with my English?"
Perfect. What else?
When I watch English videos, I'll pause and actually ask, "What does that mean?" instead of just skipping the parts I don't understand.
Excellent. And?
And in every conversation, I'll stop pretending to understand. I'll use "I don't understand" like a normal, honest human being.
I'm proud of you. 1 week from now, tell me how it goes, okay?
Deal. And thank you, seriously. 2 years of studying and this 20-minute conversation taught me more than all of it.
That's because you didn't study today. You communicated. There's a difference.
Tell me more about that difference. Just kidding. I got it. I really got it.
Perfect use of phrase number 4. Okay, go practice. And remember, 5 phrases. That's all you need.
5 phrases. I don't know how I lived without them.
And that's the perfect way to end this conversation. See you next week.
See you. Thank you.
I have to ask you something, and I want the honest answer.
Okay, that sounds serious. What is it?
You speak 6 languages. 6! I've been fighting with English alone for 3 years. How? How do you do it? Are you just gifted? Some kind of genius?
I love this question, and I'm going to give you an answer you won't expect.
Okay.
I'm not gifted. At all. In school, I failed French twice.
Wait, what? You failed a language class twice?
Twice! I was the worst student in the class. My teacher told my parents I didn't have the ear for languages.
That's impossible. You speak French fluently now. I've heard you.
I know, and that's exactly the point. The difference between me then and me now isn't talent, it's method. Polyglots aren't smarter than everyone else. We just do completely different things than what schools teach.
Okay, now I'm really curious. Tell me everything. What do polyglots actually do?
All right, let me give you the real methods, the stuff that actually works. Are you ready to take notes?
Mentally, yes. Go.
Method number 1, and this is the biggest one. Polyglots speak from day 1.
From day 1? How is that even possible? On day 1, you don't know any words.
You know a few, and a few is enough. When I started Spanish on my first day, I learned exactly 10 phrases. Hello, thank you, my name is, how do you say, and that evening I found the Spanish speaker online and used all 10.
That sounds terrifying.
It was. I made mistakes in almost every sentence. But here's what schools never tell you. The conversation was the lesson. In that 30-minute chat, I learned more than a week of textbook study.
But why? What makes speaking so powerful?
Because your brain treats it differently. When you read a word in a book, your brain files it under information. When you use a word in a real conversation with a real person with real emotions, your brain files it under survival tools. Guess which one you remember?
The survival tools.
Every time. I still remember the exact word I messed up in that first Spanish conversation 8 years ago because the embarrassment made it unforgettable.
So mistakes actually help you remember.
Mistakes are the best memory technique in existence. All polyglots know this. We don't avoid mistakes, we collect them.
You collect mistakes. That's such a different mindset. Okay, what's method 2?
Method 2, we don't study languages, we live in them.
What's the difference?
Okay, tell me about your typical English study day.
I sit at my desk, I open my grammar book, I do exercises for maybe an hour, then I close the book and my day continues in my native language.
Right, so English gets 1 hour in a box, and the other 15 waking hours, 0 English.
Well, yeah, I have a life.
But here's the trick. You don't need extra hours. You need to convert the hours you already have. What did you do this morning?
I woke up, checked my phone, listened to music while making breakfast, scrolled some videos on the bus to work.
Perfect. Phone, switch the language to English. Music, English songs, and actually read the lyrics. Videos on the bus, English YouTubers. Breakfast, an English podcast in the background.
That's 2 or 3 hours of English immersion, and you didn't add a single minute to your day.
Huh, so you just swap the language of the things I already do.
Exactly. This is how polyglots learn so fast. It's not magic speed, it's volume. While a normal student gets 7 hours of language per week, a polyglot gets 30 or 40, living the same life.
Okay, that's actually very copyable. I could start that today. What's method 3?
Method 3 is my favorite. We learn what we love, not what the textbook says.
What does that mean exactly?
At the airport, vocabulary for checking in luggage. And how often do you check in luggage?
Like once a year, maybe?
So you're spending your energy memorizing words you'll use once a year. Now tell me, what do you actually love? What do you do every weekend?
Honestly, football. I watch football, I play football, I read about football.
Then football is your English course. Watch matches with English commentary. Follow English football podcasts. Read match reports in English. Join English football forums and argue about referees.
Wait, I can do that? That counts as studying?
It counts more than studying. Think about it. When you read about football, you already know the context. You know the players, the rules, the drama. So when an unknown English word appears, your brain can guess it from context. That's exactly how children learn their first language.
And because I love it, I won't quit.
That's the secret ingredient. Motivation isn't something you find, it's something you design. Polyglots design their learning so quitting feels impossible. I learned Italian through cooking, Japanese through anime, Portuguese through music. I never studied, I just enjoyed things in other languages.
This is blowing my mind. Everyone told me learning has to be painful, discipline, grinding.
And that's why most people quit. Pain is not sustainable. Pleasure is. Okay, ready for method 4?
Yes, go.
Method 4, the ruthless 80-20 rule. Polyglots don't learn all words. We learn the right words.
The right words? Aren't all words useful?
Not even close. Here's a fact that will change how you study. The 300 most common English words make up about 65% of everything natives say. 300 words.
300 out of how many?
English has hundreds of thousands of words, but natives use a tiny core over and over. Words like get, take, make, thing, really, actually. Meanwhile, learners waste months memorizing words like magnificent and nevertheless that natives use maybe once a month.
Oh no, I literally have nevertheless on a flashcard right now.
Delete it. Learn the phrasal verbs instead. Get up, get over, get along, get away with. One small word, get, carries 50 meanings natives use daily. That's high-value learning.
So instead of learning 10,000 words badly, learn the core deeply.
Master the core and you understand most conversations. Understanding most conversations means you can participate. Participating means you learn faster. It's a snowball.
Okay, method 5? Is there a method 5?
There is, and it's the one nobody talks about. Method 5. Polyglots track input, not hours.
What's the difference?
Most learners say, I studied for 2 hours today. But what did they actually absorb? Maybe they stared at a book while thinking about dinner. Polyglots count differently. We count, how many new sentences did I hear today? How many did I speak? How many did I understand?
So it's about what goes in and out, not time at the desk.
Exactly. My rule when learning any language. Every day, I must speak at least 20 new sentences and hear at least an hour of real native content. Some days that takes 90 minutes, some days 4 hours. The hours don't matter, the sentences do.
Okay, that's so measurable though. I like that. I always feel like I'm studying into a void with no idea if I'm progressing.
And that feeling kills more language learners than difficulty ever does. When you track sentences, you see progress weekly. Progress creates motivation. Motivation creates more progress. Another snowball.
Okay, real talk. All of this sounds great, but you learn languages fast, like scary fast. 6 languages. There has to be something more, some trick.
All right, I'll tell you the deepest one, but it's gonna sound strange.
I'm ready.
Polyglots give themselves permission to be a different person in each language.
What?
I knew you'd make that face. Listen, in English, you're smart, funny, quick, right? In your native language, you have a whole personality.
Sure.
And when you speak English, what happens to that personality?
It disappears. I become boring, slow, like a 5-year-old version of myself. Honestly, I hate who I am in English.
There it is. That feeling, I hate who I am in this language, is the real reason people freeze. It's not grammar, it's identity. You're grieving your lost personality.
Wow, I've never heard anyone describe it like that. That's exactly the feeling.
Every polyglot hits this wall, and here's how we break it. We stop trying to translate our old personality, and we build a new one. My Spanish self is louder than my English self. My Japanese self is more polite, more careful. And my French self, honestly, she's a bit dramatic.
So you're saying, let my English self be someone new?
Let your English self be a beginner who laughs at his own mistakes. Let him be curious instead of clever. Let him be brave instead of perfect. And here's the miracle. When you stop protecting your old identity, the fear disappears. And when fear disappears, you speak 10 times more. And speaking 10 times more
means learning 10 times faster. The snowball again.
You're getting it. Speed isn't the method. Speed is the result. Polyglots look fast because we removed everything that makes people slow. Fear, boredom, useless vocabulary, and studying in a box 1 hour a day.
Okay, let me see if I can repeat all of it. Method 1, speak from day 1, even with 10 phrases. Mistakes are memory tools.
Perfect.
Method 2, don't study the language, live in it. Convert my existing hours, phone, music, videos into English hours.
Yes.
Method 3, learn through what I love. Football becomes my English course because I'll never quit football.
Exactly.
Method 4, the 80-20 rule, master the 300 core words and phrasal verbs, delete nevertheless.
Rest in peace, nevertheless.
And method 5, track sentences, not hours. 20 new spoken sentences a day, 1 hour of native content.
And the secret one?
Let my English self be a new person, brave, curious, and okay with being a beginner.
That's the entire polyglot playbook. Everything I use for 6 languages in 5 methods and 1 mindset.
Can I be honest? 3 years I thought I was bad at languages. Right now, for the first time, I think maybe I was just using bad methods.
That's the most important realization of your life as a learner. There are no bad language learners, only methods that fight against how the brain works. Schools teach languages like math, but language isn't math, it's music. You don't learn music from a textbook, you play. Badly at first, then less badly, then one day, beautifully.
So, what's my first move, like tonight?
Tonight, 3 things. Switch your phone to English. Find 1 football podcast in English and subscribe. And send 1 message to 1 English speaker anywhere on the internet. Even just, hi, I'm learning English. Can I ask you something about football?
That's it?
That's day 1. And listen, day 1 is the only day that matters, because polyglots have one final secret nobody wants to hear.
Which is?
We're not fast. We're just consistent while everyone else is waiting to feel ready.
Consistent while everyone else is waiting to feel ready. I'm writing that down for real.
Message me in a month. I want to hear your English story.
Deal. And thank you. Seriously, this conversation changed something.
It didn't change something. It started something. Now go. Your first 20 sentences are waiting.
Okay, I'm going. Wish me luck.
Polyglots don't need luck. They need day 1. Go get yours.
Okay, we're doing something that's going to make people angry today.
Oh no, what did you do?
No, not me. We're doing it. We're ranking English learning methods from worst to best. Completely honestly, no sponsorships, no politically correct nonsense, no, all methods are equally valid.
The YouTube comments are already typing. I can feel it.
That's exactly what we want. Before we start, I need to say something. I've tried every single one of these methods: Duolingo, Babbel, tutors, immersion, everything. And I've seen what works and what doesn't.
And you have strong opinions?
I have very strong opinions, but they're based on what actually happens, not what companies tell you will happen.
Okay, I'm in. What's the list?
6 methods ranked from number 6, the worst, to number 1, the absolute best. Ready?
Ready.
Number 6, Duolingo. Number 5, expensive private tutors. Number 4, grammar textbooks. Number 3, premium apps like Babbel. Number 2, real conversation practice. Number 1, immersion combined with intentional study.
That's going to upset some people.
Millions of people. Let's go.
So we're starting with Duolingo. Everyone's using it. It's got like 50 million users or something.
100 million. And that's exactly the problem. 100 million people using it daily, and how many of them can actually hold a conversation in English?
Come on, that's not fair. Duolingo is fun. People love it.
I'm gonna ask you something. Do you know anyone with a 300-day Duolingo streak?
Actually, yes, my brother. He's got like 400 days.
Can he have a conversation?
No, he can't.
This is exactly what I mean. Duolingo isn't designed to make you fluent. It's designed to make you come back tomorrow.
But that's not...
Let me finish. Duolingo is better than nothing for month 1 as a vocabulary foundation. It's fine, but people don't use it as month 1. They use it as years 1, 2, and 3.
So what's the problem exactly?
The problem is that language learning requires struggle, real sentences, real mistakes, real speaking under pressure. But struggle makes people leave apps. So what does Duolingo do? It removes the struggle. Easy puzzles, match the words, tap the bubble. The owl eats bread.
The owl eats bread.
You feel productive, your streak grows, you think you're learning, but you're not speaking. You're not building sentences under pressure. You're not experiencing the panic of a real human asking you a real question. And that panic, that's where fluency lives.
Okay, that's actually fair. But you said it's better than nothing for beginners, so it's not completely useless.
It's not useless, it's just limited. It's like learning to swim by reading books about swimming. Eventually, you have to get in the pool.
Or you drown.
Exactly.
Number 5, expensive private tutors. This one is going to upset people because tutors cost money and people invest in them.
And that's why it's number 5 and not number 1. A good tutor is amazing, professional, experienced, one-on-one attention, but here's the math problem.
The math problem?
Fluency requires hundreds of hours of speaking practice, hundreds, maybe 500 or 600 hours to reach advanced level. Now, how many hours can a normal person afford with a tutor at $50 or $60 an hour?
Oh, that's expensive.
So you get maybe 4 hours a month, 8 if you're serious. That's 96 hours a year. At that rate, it takes you 6 years to reach fluency while spending $6,000.
And a tutor is only half the speaking.
Right. The tutor talks, you talk, so you're actually only getting 48 hours of speaking practice per year. It's a Porsche that you can only drive 2 blocks.
But couldn't a tutor target specific problems, like help you fix mistakes faster?
Yes, that's actually where tutors shine. For fixing fossilized errors, interview prep, pronunciation, specific weaknesses, tutors are like a scalpel. Perfect tool for a precise problem.
So tutors aren't bad, they're just...
Incomplete and expensive for what you get. If your goal is fluency, tutors alone won't get you there. You'll run out of money first.
Okay, number 5 makes sense. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, grammar textbooks. These are controversial because, textbooks are traditional. They're what schools use.
They're what schools use, and that's the problem. How many years did you study English grammar in school?
6 years, maybe 7.
And after 7 years, could you speak?
No, I could conjugate verbs. I knew what a past perfect continuous was, but actually speak? No.
This is the textbook paradox. Textbooks teach you about English. They don't teach you English. It's the difference between reading about swimming for 7 years and actually jumping in the pool.
But you need grammar, right? You can't just have 0 grammar.
You're absolutely right. That's why textbooks are number 4, not number 6. Grammar is important, but here's what polyglots know that schools don't. Grammar works best as a repair tool, not a foundation.
Explain that.
You speak a lot, you listen a lot, you absorb patterns naturally. Then you notice you keep making the same mistake. You open a grammar book, read one page about that specific problem, and fix it. 10 minutes. Surgical. Then back to real English.
So grammar comes after you're already speaking.
Children learn to speak fluently years before they learn what a verb is. Your brain wants patterns first, rules second. Schools do it backwards. They give you 7 years of rules before you ever say a real sentence. That's why you graduate knowing grammar and not knowing how to order pizza.
That's actually true. I had straight A's in English class, and I was terrified to speak in real situations.
Exactly. So textbooks have a place, just not at the foundation.
Okay, number 3, premium apps. Babbel, Busuu, Duolingo Plus, all of those. Why are they better than textbooks?
Because they're structured differently. Babbel isn't the game, it's an actual course. Real dialogues, cultural context, explanations that make sense, and you're building sentences, not tapping bubbles.
I've used Babbel. The dialogues feel like situations I'd actually be in.
Right. Ordering food, meeting people, job interviews, travel situations, and the speech recognition. It actually forces you to speak full sentences. It's a genuine step up.
So why only number 3?
Because apps have a ceiling that they can't break through.
Which is?
Unpredictability. In Babbel, you always know what's coming. The dialogue is scripted. The answers are multiple choice. You're in control. But real English is chaos.
Chaos?
A real human asks you something weird. They have an accent. They talk fast. Maybe there's background noise. Maybe they ask a follow-up question you didn't prepare for. An app can't simulate that. Real fluency is about handling chaos.
So Babbel is practice, but not the game.
Exactly. It's an excellent gym, perfect for building the muscles. But you don't become a professional footballer in the gym. At some point, you need to play the actual game, which brings us to number 2.
Real conversation.
Real conversation.
Okay, so real conversation is number 2, not number 1. Why isn't it the best?
Because I want to be honest about what real conversation does and doesn't do.
Go on.
Real conversation is powerful. I'm not exaggerating when I say that when I started actually speaking to real people, language exchange, conversation clubs, people on the internet, my English improved more in 3 months than in the previous 3 years.
That's a big difference.
Every fluent English speaker I know says the same thing. There's always a before conversations and after conversations moment in their story. Once you start speaking to real humans, everything changes.
Why?
Survival mode. Your brain understands. This matters. This is real. And things you learn in survival mode, you never forget. Plus, you get instant feedback. If your sentence doesn't work, you see the confusion on their face immediately.
But it's free, right? Language exchange is basically free.
Free or very cheap. So why isn't it number 1? Because there's one thing it's missing.
What?
Correction. I've met people who spoke in English daily for 10 years, same 50 errors every single day. He don't know. I am agree. Fast, confident, and wrong.
Oh no.
They're fluent in their mistakes. Conversation practices what you already have. It doesn't systematically add what you're missing.
So you need something else.
You need number 1.
Number 1, the best method. Immersion combined with intentional study. Explain.
It's 3 parts working together. Part 1, input flood. You surround yourself with English, series, YouTube, podcasts, music, your phone in English. 2 to 3 hours daily of English entering your brain through entertainment you already watch anyway.
That's doable.
Part 2, real conversations. 2 to 3 times a week. Language exchange, conversation clubs, online tandem partners, the survival mode we talked about.
Okay, I'm with you.
Part 3, intentional repair. This is the secret. 15 or 20 minutes a day of targeted studying, but targeted at your gaps. You struggled with past tense in yesterday's conversation. Today's session attacks past tense specifically. You couldn't understand the podcast section, you rewatch it with the transcript.
So study is driven by real problems, not by Chapter 7.
Exactly. The conversation exposes the gaps. The immersion feeds your brain patterns. The study repairs the gaps. Each part fixes what the others are missing.
And the cost?
YouTube is free. Podcasts are free. Language exchange is free. A grammar app or Anki is $10. Netflix you probably already have. The most powerful system is also nearly free.
This is going to make textbook companies angry.
Not my problem. But here's the thing. This system actually works. Not someday, not eventually, but right now. Every person I know who became truly fluent used something like this, whether they realize it or not.
Okay, I believe you. Final ranking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Immersion plus intentional study. Real conversation. Premium apps. Textbooks. Tutors. Duolingo.
And if someone's been doing Duolingo for 2 years?
Take that discipline. That's real. 2 years of showing up is gold. Just point it at something that works. 6 months from now, you won't recognize your English.
Drop your ranking in the comments. Do you agree? Let us know which method worked for you.
The angry comments are my favorite.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Emma, we got so many comments on our methods ranking video, and one question kept repeating.
Let me guess. Okay, but which app should I actually download?
Exactly that. Hundreds of times. So today, we're doing it. Top 10 English learning apps ranked from number 10, the weakest, to number 1, the app that actually works.
And same rules as last time. Completely honest, no sponsors. We've personally tested every single one of these.
Every one. Some for months. Okay, let's not waste time. Number 10, the bottom of our list.
Number 10, Drops.
Drops. The beautiful one.
So beautiful. Honestly, it's the prettiest language app ever made. Gorgeous little illustrations, satisfying animations, relaxing design. 5 minutes a day, you swipe pretty pictures, you match words.
So why is it last?
Because that's the entire app. Vocabulary matching. That's it. No sentences, no grammar, no listening to real speech, no speaking. You learn that this picture means apple and this picture means umbrella. After 3 months of drops, you have a beautiful collection of isolated words and zero ability to connect them.
It's like buying beautiful bricks with no cement.
Perfect. Beautiful bricks, no cement, no house. If you have 5 spare minutes and you want something relaxing, fine. But as a learning plan, number 10.
Okay, number 9, and our old friend returns.
Number 9, Duolingo. The owl is back.
We destroyed Duolingo in the last video, so let's keep this short. Quick version?
Quick version. Duolingo is the world's best habit app and a mediocre language app. The streak system is genius psychology. It gets you to show up daily, and showing up matters. That's why it's not last.
But
the content is bubbles and matching. You can finish an entire Duolingo course and still freeze when a human asks you a question. 600-day streaks, 0 conversations. Use it for the first month to build the daily habit. Then graduate to something real.
the owl's lawyers are typing. Number 8.
Number 8, Quizlet.
The student favorite. Every classroom uses it.
And for what it is, it's genuinely good. Flashcards, learning games, test modes. If you have a specific vocabulary list for an exam, for a job interview, for a specific topic, Quizlet dwells it into your head efficiently.
So why number 8?
Because Quizlet is a tool, not a teacher. It has no plan for you. It doesn't teach you anything. It helps you memorize what you brought to it. It's a hammer, a good hammer, but a hammer doesn't design the house. If you already have a learning system, Quizlet is a great assistant. If Quizlet is your system, you have no system.
Hammer, not an architect. Got it. Number 7.
Number 7, Memrise.
Now this one I actually enjoyed. Explain it for people who don't know it.
Memrise is vocabulary learning, but with one killer feature. Short video clips of real native speakers saying the words and phrases. Real faces, real accents, real speed. Not robot voices.
That feature deserves real credit. The first time I heard a real Londoner say a phrase on Memrise, I realized the robot voices in other apps had been lying to me.
Exactly. Real audio from real humans is gold, and Memrise built the app around it. Plus, their spaced repetition is solid. So why only number 7? Because it's still fundamentally a vocabulary app. Words and short phrases. The videos are wonderful input, but you're still not building sentences, not having conversations, not producing anything.
So it fixes the robot voice problem, but not the you never speak problem.
Beautifully said. Number 7, great snack, not a meal.
Number 6, we're climbing into respectable territory.
Number 6, link queue.
This one's for the readers.
This one's for the readers. And readers, you're going to love it. Ling floods you with real content. Articles, stories, podcasts with transcripts, and you read while tapping any unknown word for instant translation. The words you tap get saved and reviewed automatically.
So it's basically the input flood method from our number one system in app form.
Exactly. And massive input genuinely works. Your vocabulary grows in context, real sentences, not isolated words. People who use Ling seriously for 6 months develop scary good reading and listening comprehension.
I hear the but coming.
But it's 100% input, 0 output. You can become a person who understands everything and says nothing. Also, honestly, the interface feels a bit dated, and the good stuff needs a subscription. But for building comprehension, genuinely powerful. Number 6.
Number 5, halfway point.
Number 5, Basu.
The quiet one, less famous than Duolingo and Babbel, but always in the conversation.
And it has one feature that lifts it above every app we've mentioned so far. Community corrections. You write or record an exercise, and real native speakers correct it. Real humans marking your actual mistakes.
Wait, that's huge. That's the confused face feedback we always talk about.
It's a small dose of it, yes. For the first time on this list, another human being reacts to your English. Combine that with structured lessons that are honestly well designed, and Basu earns the middle of the table.
Why not higher?
Because the corrections are asynchronous, you wait, sometimes hours. It's feedback, but it's not conversation. There's no pressure, no real-time chaos. Still lesson world with a window to real humans. Good window, still a window. Number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4, Babbel.
The premium classic. We ranked it well in the methods video too.
And it stays consistent here. Babbel is what happens when actual language teachers design an app. Real dialogues from real situations. Grammar explained like a human, not a robot. Lessons that build on each other with a clear path. Speech recognition that makes you produce full sentences out loud.
For a structured beginner to intermediate path, is there a better pure course app?
Honestly, probably not. If you're starting from zero and you want a guided road, Babbel is the best course in your pocket on this list. That's real praise.
So repeat the ceiling for the new viewers.
The ceiling of every course app, it cannot surprise you. The dialogues are scripted. The questions are predictable. Real English is chaos, and chaos handling is fluency. Babbel builds excellent muscles. It never lets you play the actual match. Number 4 with respect.
Number 3. Now the philosophy changes.
Now the philosophy changes. Number 3, Elsa Speak.
The pronunciation one. Tell people what makes it different.
Everything above this point on our list, you mostly tap and read. Elsa makes you speak, constantly. It's an AI pronunciation coach. You say sentences out loud, and the AI analyzes your pronunciation, sound by sound, and shows you exactly which sounds you're getting wrong.
And it's scary accurate. It caught problems in my pronunciation that no teacher ever mentioned. It told me my th sound was actually a duh, and it was right.
Same experience. It hears things humans are too polite to mention. And this is the first app on our list that attacks the real fear, the fear of speaking. You practice out loud, alone, no judgment, unlimited repeats. For learners terrified of their own accent, Elsa is therapy.
The limitation?
It's pronunciation focused. It makes your English sound better. It doesn't build your conversations, your vocabulary, your flow. It's a specialist. The best specialist on this list, but a specialist. Number 3.
Number 2. We're in champion territory now.
Number 2, Italki.
Okay, this needs explaining because it's not really an app that teaches you.
Right. Italki is a marketplace. Thousands of teachers and tutors from around the world. And you book one-on-one video lessons. And before anyone says, but Emma, you put expensive tutors at number 5 in the last video, let me explain the difference.
Please do, because I was about to say exactly that.
The problem with tutors was never the tutoring, it was the price math. Traditional tutoring, $50, $60 per hour. On Italki, community tutors, real native speakers who aren't certified teachers but are great conversation partners, can cost $8, $10, $12 an hour.
Oh, that completely changes the math.
It changes everything. Suddenly, 3 conversation hours a week is affordable for a lot more people. And what do you get? Real human conversation, real-time feedback, real confused faces, scheduled so you actually show up. It's the number 2 method from our ranking, real conversation, made bookable and affordable.
So why is it number 2 and not number 1?
One reason, it still costs money. Every hour has a price tag. And there's an option that gives you real human conversation for exactly $0, which brings us to
Number 1, the winner.
number 1, HelloTalk, and its twin, Tandem. Honestly, they share this throne.
The language exchange apps. Explain how they work for anyone who's never tried them.
Dead simple. HelloTalk connects you with native English speakers who are learning your language. You help them with your language, they help you with English. Text, voice messages, calls, built-in correction tools, they can mark your sentences and fix them inside the chat. Millions of users. And it's free.
I need to tell my story here because this app genuinely changed my English. 3 years of apps and books, I could read, I could do exercises, I could not speak. Then I downloaded HelloTalk, matched with a guy from Manchester who was learning my language, and we just started talking. Football, food, complaining about work.
And what happened?
3 months. 3 months of daily voice messages with him did more than 3 years of everything else. Because it wasn't studying, it was friendship that happened to be in English.
And that's why it's number 1. Every expensive thing on this list is trying to simulate what HelloTalk gives you for free. A real human, real chaos, real feedback, real reasons to come back tomorrow. The apps below simulate English. This one delivers actual English with actual people.
Honest downsides though, let's stay fair.
Fair. Downside 1, no structure. Nobody plans your learning. You need self-direction or pair it with a course app. Downside 2, like anywhere on the internet, some people treat it as a dating app. Use the block button generously. Downside 3, quality of corrections varies. Your partner is a native, not a teacher.
But for the core job, making you actually use English with actual humans every day for free?
Nothing on this list comes close. Number 1.
Okay, before the final recap, one more thing, because I know what the comments will say. Fine, but I can't download 10 apps. What's the actual combination?
Ooh, yes, the app stack. Because the real secret is that no single app is enough. The 2 or 3 together can be a complete system. Let's build the perfect stack for each level.
Start with total beginners. Day 1, 0 English.
Beginner stack, 3 apps. App 1, Babbel, your structured road, 15 minutes a day, builds the foundation. App 2, Elsa, 10 minutes a day, so your pronunciation grows correctly from the start instead of fossilizing wrong.
Jake, fixing pronunciation later is so much harder than building it right.
So much harder. And app 3, Duolingo, honestly, 5 minutes, purely for the streak psychology. It's the app most likely to keep a beginner showing up daily. Total, 30 minutes a day, complete beginner system.
Monthly cost of that stack?
Babbel subscription, roughly $10 to $15 a month, depending on the plan. Elsa has a free tier that's enough at first. Duolingo, free. So about the price of 2 pizzas.
2 pizzas for a foundation. Okay, intermediate stack. This is most of our viewers. They understand a lot, they freeze when speaking.
The classic situation. Intermediate stack, drop Duolingo, drop the training wheels. App 1, HelloTalk. This is now your main app. Daily voice messages with real partners, minimum 20 minutes. App 2, link or podcasts with transcripts, your input flood, during commute, using hours you already have. App 3, keep Elsa. 10 minutes, because now you're speaking daily and pronunciation matters more than ever.
So the center of gravity moves from lessons to humans.
Exactly. At intermediate level, lessons stop being the point. Humans become the point. And cost? Potentially 0. HelloTalk free, podcasts free, Elsa free tier. The intermediate stack can cost nothing.
And the advanced stack, people preparing for interviews, work, moving abroad.
Advanced stack, 2 apps only. App 1, italki, 2 or 3 sessions a week with a community tutor, targeted at your specific goals. Interview practice, presentation practice, whatever your real life needs. App 2, Hello Talk, for daily maintenance between sessions.
Why does the advanced stack shrink to 2?
Because at advanced level, apps can't teach you much anymore. Only humans can. Your gaps are personal now, your specific mistakes, your specific situations. Only a real person can find and fix those. The Advanced Learners app folder is small and full of humans.
I love that arc. Beginner, apps teach you. Intermediate, apps connect you. Advanced, only humans remain.
That's the whole journey in 3 sentences.
Okay, now the full recap, top to bottom. Number 10, drops. Beautiful bricks, no cement. Number 9, Duolingo, a habit machine, not a language machine. Number 8, Quizlet, a good hammer, not an architect. Number 7, memorize, real native voices, but still a vocabulary snack. Number 6, LinkQ, input flood for readers, zero output. Number 5, Busu, solid lessons plus a window to real human corrections. Number 4, Babbel, the best pure course in your pocket with the app ceiling. Number 3, Elsa Speak, the AI pronunciation coach that finally makes you open your mouth. Number 2, italki, real conversation, bookable and affordable. And number 1, Hello Talk and Tandem, real humans, real chaos, real English, $0.
And here's the meta lesson hiding in this ranking. Did you notice the pattern? The further up the list you go,
the more human it gets.
The bottom of the list is you alone tapping pretty pictures. The top of the list is you talking to real people. That's not a coincidence. That's the entire secret of language learning in one ranking. Language is not content you consume. Language is a connection you build.
So the real answer to which app should I download is...
Download the one that puts a human on the other side. Everything else is preparation for that moment.
Perfect place to end. Drop your app ranking in the comments. Which app actually worked for you? Which one wasted your time? Defend your favorite.
And if your favorite is drops, explain yourself.
See you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Hello, Emma. I need you to be honest with me right now.
Bye. I'm always honest with you, David.
Brutally honest, because today we're ranking English accents, British, American, Australian, from easiest to hardest to understand. And I have a feeling this is going to get us canceled.
It's already going to get us canceled. The comment section on our last accent video was a war zone.
It really was. Someone wrote a 3-paragraph essay defending the Scouse accent like we'd insulted their family.
We kind of did.
We kind of did, yeah. All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, I'm David.
And I'm Emma, and today's topic is one of the most requested videos we've ever gotten. Which English accent is genuinely the easiest for non-native speakers, and honestly, for native speakers too, to actually understand?
Not prettiest, not poshest, not most attractive. Easiest to understand. That's the whole ranking criteria.
Which already tells you this is going to be controversial because everyone confuses those two things.
So before we get into it, let's set some ground rules, because last time we didn't do this and people lost their minds.
Rule 1. We're talking about the standard, mainstream version of each accent. Received pronunciation for British, General American for American, and General Australian for Australian. We are not comparing Glaswegian to Southern American to Broad Australian, because that's just chaos.
That's a different video. That's a whole different, much scarier video.
Rule 2. Easiest to understand for us means clarity of individual sounds, speed of speech, and how predictable the pronunciation is compared to spelling.
And rule 3, the most important one, this is subjective. We're giving our opinion, backed by some actual linguistic reasoning, but at the end of the day, your ears are your ears.
Exactly. Someone who grew up watching American movies is going to find American easier. Someone who learned English in London is going to find British easier. Context matters enormously.
Right, so drop your own personal ranking in the comments before you finish watching, and then let's see if we agree by the end.
Let's start with general American, because I think this is where most people expect us to land at number one.
It's the accents of Hollywood, of most global media, of the majority of English content on the internet. Statistically, more people have been exposed to it than any other accent.
That exposure is honestly 90% of the battle. Familiarity breeds comprehension. If your brain has heard a sound pattern 10,000 times, it processes it faster.
From a pure phonetic standpoint, though, American English does something that trips a lot of learners up, the rhotic R. Every R gets pronounced hard in every position. Car, water, better.
And the flapping. Water becomes water. Better becomes better. That T just disappears into a soft D sound.
Which is actually really confusing for someone who learned correct spelling-based pronunciation in a classroom.
Totally. I've had students ask me why the T just vanished. There's no T sound left at all in casual speech.
But here's the counterpoint. The vowels in General American are relatively consistent. The speech rhythm is fairly even, and there's less vowel shifting between regions if you stick to the newscaster standard version.
So it's a mixed bag. Massive familiarity advantage, but some genuinely tricky sound mergers once you get into casual, fast speech.
I'd call it easy for anyone who's consumed a lot of English media, but not necessarily easy on pure phonetic merit alone.
Okay, now the one I'm biased about. British, specifically received pronunciation.
The Queen's English. Well, the King's English now.
Right, so RP is actually spoken natively by a pretty small percentage of the UK population. It's the textbook accent taught in schools abroad.
Which is interesting because it means most learners are taught an accent that barely anyone in Britain actually speaks day to day.
Exactly, and that's where the real controversy starts, because British accent in people's minds usually means RP, but the second you land in an actual British city, you're hit with Cockney, Scouse, Geordie, Brummie.
And suddenly, nothing you learned prepares you for any of it.
RP itself, though, taken on its own, the pronunciation is actually very clear. The consonants are crisp, the pacing tends to be a bit more measured than American English, and it's non-rhotic, meaning the R at the end of words like car or water just isn't pronounced.
Which some learners find easier, honestly, because it removes a sound they were struggling with anyway.
Right, but then you get the vowel sounds, which shift in ways that genuinely confuse people. Bath versus path versus the American pronunciation of those same words, the broad A sound throws a lot of learners completely off.
And don't even get me started on intonation. British RP has this rising, falling melody that can make statements sound like questions to someone who's not used to it.
So my take, RP itself in isolation is actually quite clean and understandable. The problem is nobody actually only hears RP. The second real British people are talking to each other, you're in a completely different accent landscape.
So it's clear in theory, chaotic in practice.
Perfectly put.
All right, the one everyone's waiting for, Australian.
The accent that gets the most hate in comment sections for some reason.
People act personally victimized by the Australian accent.
It's the vowels. It's always the vowels. Today becomes to die, mate becomes something closer to might.
The vowel shifting in Australian English is honestly the most dramatic of the three. There's a lot of diphthong movement, vowels that start in one place and glide somewhere else entirely. And that glide is more extreme than in American or British.
Add to that a genuinely fast, clipped speech rhythm, plus heavy use of slang and abbreviations like ARVO for afternoon, SERVO for service station, and you've got a real steep learning curve for anyone not already familiar with it.
But, and I think this gets ignored a lot, the actual consonants in Australian English are pretty similar to British consonants. It's really the vowels and the speed that cause the confusion, not the whole system.
Right, so once your ear adjusts to the vowel shift, comprehension actually goes up fast. It's more of a steep initial curve than a permanently hard accent.
I'd agree with that. It's the hardest to adjust to initially, but not necessarily the hardest long term.
Okay, moment of truth. Rankings. You go first.
All right, number 3, hardest, Australian, purely because of that initial vowel shift wall. Number 2, British RP, clean in isolation but let down by the sheer unpredictability once you're outside the textbook version.
Number 1, easiest, American, mostly on the back of sheer global familiarity.
I actually disagree with your number one.
Oh, here we go.
I'd put RP at number one. I think the flapping and rhotic R merging in fast American speech causes just as much confusion as anything else. And RP's crisp consonants genuinely help learners parse individual words better.
See, this is exactly the debate I wanted.
I know, and I think that's kind of the real answer here. It depends entirely on what you were first exposed to and what specific features your native language already has trouble with.
Which is a very diplomatic answer for someone who just directly disagreed with me 30 seconds ago.
I contain multitudes.
So, there you have it. No clean, definitive answer because there isn't one. It's subjective, it depends on your background, and honestly, that's what makes this such a fun debate.
Comment your own ranking below. Tell us which accent you find easiest, and more importantly, tell us why. What specific sounds trip you up? We read every single comment on these videos.
And if you disagree with literally everything we said today,
which statistically about a third of you will,
let us know that too. Respectfully, ideally.
Ideally.
If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe. We've got a follow-up video coming on regional accents within each of these three coming next week. Scottish, Southern American, Kiwi, the whole lineup.
That one's going to be even more chaotic.
Can't wait. Thanks for watching, everyone.
See you in the next one.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
Hi guys, so happy to have you here again.
Okay, so I want to start with a confession.
Go on.
Everything you were taught in your English textbook is technically correct and also kind of a lie.
That's a bold opening.
It's true though. How are you? I am fine, thank you. And you? Nobody talks like that. Nobody has ever talked like that in the history of spoken English.
Not once, not a single native speaker ever in casual conversation has said, I am fine, thank you, and you. We say, I'm good, you? Or honestly, just good, you?
Or not bad. Or just a grunt and a nod if we're being fully honest.
Which is why today we're doing something different. We're pulling back the curtain and showing you how native speakers actually talk to each other. The contractions, the slang, the stuff that gets completely skipped in classrooms.
Because there's this massive gap between textbook English and real English, and it causes so much anxiety for learners. You study for years, you pass every grammar test, and then you land in London or New York and you can't understand a single sentence.
It's genuinely one of the most common messages we get. I studied English for 10 years, I have a great vocabulary, why can't I understand a normal conversation?
And the answer is, it's not your fault. Nobody taught you this part.
So let's fix that. Welcome back, everyone. I'm David.
And I'm Emma, and today we're breaking down real, native, casual English, the stuff actually happening in every native speaker's mouth right now that never makes it into a textbook.
Let's start with the big one, contractions inside contractions.
Oh, this is my favorite category.
Everyone learns I'm, your, don't, can't. Fine, basic level stuff. But real speech stacks contractions on top of each other. I would have gone becomes
I'd have gone.
Say that again slowly.
I'd have gone. It's basically one syllable blob. And nobody taught you that would have collapses into would have, and then would have collapses again with the subject into I'd have.
Or should not have, native speakers say shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have, which honestly looks like a typo when you write it down.
It kind of is a typo, grammatically, but it's completely normal in speech. Nobody notices they're doing it.
And this is the thing. Textbooks teach you the full form because it's correct, but almost nobody uses the full form in casual talk. If you only know the full form, native speech sounds like a different language.
Okay, next category, the vanishing words. Native speakers just drop entire words out of sentences and nobody blinks.
Do you want to becomes
You wanna?
not even do. The do just disappears entirely. You want to grab lunch? Nobody says, do you want to grab lunch, unless they're being extremely formal or slightly annoyed at you.
What are you doing becomes
What you doing? Or just, what you up to?
and I don't know, arguably the most common phrase in the English language, becomes
I don't know. One word, said with a shrug usually.
It's not even 3 words anymore. It's one mumbled sound.
Let's talk about gonna, gotta, have to, the classic trio.
Going to, got to, have to. Every single learner recognizes these written down and then panics the first time they hear them spoken because they sound nothing like the textbook spelling.
I gotta go. I have to finish this. I'm gonna call you later. These aren't slang, by the way. This is completely standard, everyday speech across basically every native English-speaking country.
Which is the part that surprises people the most. They think this is lazy or incorrect English, when actually it's just how the language is spoken by everyone, educated or not, formal setting or casual. You'd hear gonna in a business meeting just as much as at a bar.
Now, here's a category that really breaks people's brains: filler words and hesitation sounds.
Oh, this is huge. Nobody teaches this, and it's everywhere.
Like, you know, I mean, so. These aren't mistakes, they're structural parts of how native speakers organize their thoughts in real time.
So, like, I was gonna go, but then, I don't know, it just felt like too much, you know?
Count how many actual content words are in that sentence versus filler.
Barely any. And if you strip every filler word out because your textbook told you they're wrong, your speech ends up sounding oddly robotic and overly formal, even though grammatically it's perfect.
This is such an important point, actually. A lot of advanced learners speak flawless, textbook perfect English, and native speakers can immediately tell they're not native, not because of mistakes, but because their speech is too clean, too polished. Real speech is messy.
Real speech has false starts. Actually, wait, let me back up. Nobody plans out a perfect sentence before speaking. We think while we talk.
Let's get into regional and casual vocabulary swaps too, because this trips people up constantly.
Y'all in the American South, replacing you all or you guys.
Mate in British and Australian English tacked onto basically every sentence.
Reckon instead of think. I reckon it's gonna rain. That's extremely common in British and Australian speech, and almost never appears in textbooks.
And greetings. Nobody says hello, how are you in casual settings. It's hey, what's up, how's it going, you good? And half the time, these aren't even real questions. Nobody expects a real answer to how's it going.
That one genuinely confuses learners. They stop and actually answer honestly, and the native speaker is already 3 steps ahead, not really listening for a detailed response.
It's basically a greeting ritual at that point, not a real question.
Let's talk about connected speech too. This is more technical, but it's huge for listening comprehension. Native speakers blend words together at the edges.
Not at all becomes not at all.
What do you want becomes what do you want?
Kind of and sort of become kinda and sorta, basically always, in every casual context.
And this is why listening comprehension feels so much harder than reading comprehension for learners. On paper, every word is separate and clean. In real speech, words melt into each other constantly, and there's no textbook audio that fully prepares you for that.
So what's the actual takeaway here? What should someone do with all of this?
Honestly, stop being afraid of incorrect English. Contractions, filler words, dropped sounds, these aren't mistakes. They're just how the language actually lives outside of classrooms.
And the best way to close that gap isn't more grammar study. It's more raw, unscripted content. Podcasts, interviews, people talking to their friends, not news anchors reading a script.
Because news anchors and textbook audio are basically the most clean version of English that exists, and almost nobody talks that way in real life.
Exactly. So if you've been struggling to understand real conversations despite years of study, it's genuinely not a you problem. It's a gap in how English gets taught.
Let us know in the comments, what's a piece of real, native English that confused you the first time you heard it? We want to hear the specific phrases that threw you off.
And if this helped clear something up, stick around because next week we're doing the reverse of this video. Common mistakes native speakers make that would actually fail a grammar test.
That one's going to make some English teachers very upset.
Can't wait. Thanks for watching, everyone.
See you in the next one.